Okay, you'll see the diamond. She's hanging. She's right here. I turned it on in part so she could just. She knew it was starting. She was like, "Okay, let's get going. Let's go." Oh, are you leaving now? You're shy. She's been up here like the whole time. It's just like the second I start setting everything up, she's like, "Oh, we streaming? Okay." I didn't realize this was Diamond streaming. I was just featuring on it. Okay, she wants me to do all the work, but like she wants to be, the binary hero star hero. Shit, fuck. That was gonna be a funny thing, and I messed it up. Whatever, it's fine. She knows she's a star, the star. Yeah, exactly. Not a star, the star. So hello, everybody. Started a little bit earlier because of that, but it's time now. It's time. What's up? How's everybody doing? It's the day. To be fair, again, another game that's been on my backlog for probably way too long. So it's been a long time coming. But also, like, I feel like I couldn't have played it at a more perfect time than today, because my Yandere game is features superheroes as a prominent thing. It's very comic book aesthetic like this too. So it's like, oh shit, there's similarities. So mine's singing alike. I think they're gonna have some very distinct differences, obviously, because one, I haven't played it, and then two, like, I mean, the only things they have in common are just those two very broad things anyway. So I'm excited to see how they're applied here. And then also my Yandere is a superhero and a supervillain, so that's different. It's whatever. It's fine. It's gonna come up. It's interesting. But Concrete and I have spoken a bit through DMs and stuff, and I just really genuinely like them as a person. So I'm very interested in like the kinds of stories that they make, and somehow they see any value in my stories, which that is always the most like humbling thing I think as a dev, is when you make games and then people who also make games but their games are great, and then you play them and you're like, how does this person like my game? Whatever. It's a lot. There's I know. I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying what I'm saying. You get it. You get it. But yeah. So I'm really excited just to see what the differences and all that are. And I also let me look at this motherfucker. Look at him. Give me somebody with sad little eyes like this. Sign me up. Sign me up. They made it for me. I know they did. They didn't know me, but they made it for me. Also, I like that there's a little... What happens if I click on it? Does it bring up a link? It does! I love that. More games should do that, I think. Especially if there's anyone for... Like, maybe... Okay, I spoke to Yinny this morning, very briefly. And we were talking about Honey Trap for a little bit. But I knew she was on my level when it came to that, so I found that very funny. We were talking about, specifically how anybody could see Zachariah as like a dom. It's like, no. And like the subbiness is on purpose, the whimpering is on purpose. So like we were there, two minds thinking alike, the creator told me, so now therefore it is gospel. So I was right. Everybody else is crazy to think otherwise. Purposeful, I say. Yes, purposeful whimpering, the best kind. Okay, you know what? Enough of this. Let's just get started. Maybe if we get lucky, there'll be more. And I love the menu. Also, because it's just customary at this point. Oh no. My entire, like, I love these menus, man. It must be like such a simple thing in the grand scheme of things if like so many devs have it. Or maybe it's just such a evocative thing immediately for your audience just to have it. So I need to do it. I need to stop playing around. Okay, guys, this is important. All right, I'll read it, especially for people who like to listen to the stream, because I'm one of those people who listens to streams and not watches them sometimes, especially if I'm at work or whatever. So this game, Binary Star Hero, contains content and themes that may be disturbing to the player. This game is only to be played by players 18 years of age. Okay, I count. Read the full list of content warnings before continuing. Binary Star Hero will or may contain the following: description of violence, possible player character death. Oh, here we go. Bad ends first. Let's go. Bloody imagery, descriptions of gore, blood, murder, self-destructive behavior, threats of violence, mentions of toxic and abusive relationships, depictions of abusive relationships, situations, explicit language, mentions of suicidal ideation, possible mentions of drug or alcohol uses, false imprisonment. By continuing past the screen, you are agreeing to have read all of the above content warnings and are taking responsibility for your own media consumption. I am. Indeed, I don't have any idea how to do it, but I have seen it quite a few times now. What a list. I know. It's like we're playing our Borderland all over again. No. Okay, I need to make sure that the music is, like, good, because I watched back some of the stream yesterday, and I couldn't even hear the voice acting, so that's not great. So hopefully we won't have that problem today. But if we do, just let me know, and I'll fix it. Okay, voice volume needs to go. It might scare me, but it needs to go up. The music can go a bit up. Not to overpower me, but to be there. In the modern era of superheroes and supervillains, I was just a regular villain. And I say was very intentionally here. My days of crime are officially over. I didn't go out in a large daring stunt or an insane wealth like most may assume that a villain would. Most may assume that villains finally retire when nature makes an end of our perpetual greed and selfishness. I can kinda hear the music. Okay, yeah, let me turn that up. Let's make sure. Not a kinda. We need to actually hear it. Okay. Eventually spiraling into self-sabotage, becoming our own undoing. But that was not me. I had loans to pay off, medications to afford, a family to support. I was not looking for a beautiful life full of luxury or Gatsby-level grandeur. I only wanted to survive. And sometimes we can only survive in the best way we know how. Yeah, based, true, already on your side. For me, that was stealing from others. I didn't take from the average Joe. My targets were specifically 7 figures and above. Well, sometimes I would stoop, but they always deserved it. Okay, I believe you, okay, with no reason whatsoever, I do believe you. But now it's over. I went out nameless. As long as you know what to take, what they can afford to lose, they will never search you out. I'm not proud of what I've done. Okay, that's a lie. I'm a little proud. I was gonna say, I mean, you just were justifying what you were doing, so come on, which one is it? But not many knew of me. I was never infamous enough to attract the attention of the heroes. But the underground crime world sure knew me. They referred to me as... What did they call me in the criminal underworld? Shit! I don't know. What's a cool criminal name? Fuck. Why is this the first thing that came to my mind? I don't know. Isn't this a character? Fuck it. We're doing it. Because I know that if I don't go with the first thing that pops in my head, it's just not gonna happen otherwise. We're gonna be here forever. Okay, we're Grimes. And that was what they called us in the criminal underworld because we were grimy and we slimed all over the place. Hi, Gray. They referred to me as Grimes, the not so cool name. In infamy, I even gained a small fan following of fellow criminals. Ooh, okay. This is kind of giving Persona 5. But that doesn't change the fact that those days are over for me. My loans are paid off. My family has a proper safety net. I can afford my medication, for a while at least. It was a means to an end. And now, the present day me. They did the comic book backgrounds too. Let's go, let's go! Some people call me Grimes. Because I'm particularly grimy on these streets. Hey yo, newbie, pass me some napkins. Some old fart dropped his coffee. I groaned, looking at the clock. What is this, TNT too? I think I said both old fart in the first chapter of TNT, and they're staring at the clock. What's going on? I sigh heavily, my coworker's voice grating on my ears. I passed my 9 a.m. annoyance, some napkins. Okay, hello. If you sigh like that, you will only bring yourself bad luck, newbie. Yeah, I'm gonna need more napkins than this. Gramps spilled like his whole coffee. Okay. Whole bean coffee. Heh. I don't get it. Oh, whole bean coffee. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. A glare at my coworker Miles. I am about to ask if he is high at 9 in the morning when he cuts me off. It's the beanie. Hey, by the way, what's your name again? If I ask how, they'll explode at me. He laughs sheepishly, scratching his head. My name. Oh, fuck, another name. What's our name? Okay, well, we're gonna have to go with something unisex because I actually don't know, like, who we're supposed to be yet, so... We're... Ryan. Ryan. I met a girl named Ryan. I went to school with a girl named Ryan. So we're Ryan. Now. Ryan and Grimes. I did no preparation. I should have known. I'm like the worst. When it comes to doing this on stream, I'm always the worst at it. I think that's why I prefer like kinetic stories that have pre-established characters, because I don't like to think. Ryan the Grivey. My name is Ryan. We have been working here together for over a month, Miles. Damn, Miles. Pay attention. Wake up. Stop smoking so much weed. Presumably. The misadventures of Ryan and Grimes. Are they separate people or are they the same person? Are they living their Hannah Montana double life? I don't know. Oh, right. Ryan. Don't be bad. I promise I'll remember next time. Okay. Miles walks towards the spill with an incredible amount of napkins in hand. Miles, you know we have cleaning supplies closet, right? If you just wipe it up with napkins, it's gonna be sticky. Sheesh, newbie. I don't tell you how to live your life. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm telling you how to do your fucking job, bro. I shoot a glare at Miles. Please stop calling me newbie. Okay. I get it, sure. My legs are like super sore from stock this morning though, so real. Do you mind cleaning it up and I'll man the register? Hal said you aren't allowed on the register anymore after charging a customer $20 extra. Hey, honestly, if they're able to do that, just let them hustle, bro. That was only one for the third time in one day. Okay, that's pushing it. Just be chill, Hal's only. Just be chill. Hal's only takes your side because what, Miles? Oh, who are you? Oh, the text box changes colors. That's fun. Haley's tall, unimpressed stare gazes at Miles. Okay, we're talking to Haley now. I don't even know who Miles is. I immediately forgot who they were the second she showed up. Ah, Haley, how are you? So quiet. Miles? Yeah? Go clean up the mess. Haley hands Miles a mop and a bucket. It's getting sticky. Oh, sorry. Miles shakes his head, walking towards the spill while dragging the mop and bucket behind him. Yeah. Miles grumbles, sulking back to the spill. I don't know why I'm reading so weird today. I'm sorry. Haley sighs deeply, leaning on the counter next to me. They grab a slightly burnt croissant, a burnt chicken nugget from the discard pile, and pick at it. I swear I have never seen Miles do things the right way, even if only 1% more effort is required. He's kind of real for that. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunately, I might be this coworker to an extent. I'm not gonna say to a full extent, just an extent. Haley's stare lingers on Miles' sneakers. Damn, if those Leons aren't cool though. Is that what he's wearing? I look at the flashy black and green shoes. Okay. Miles is sporting. I can't resist a good sneaker, even if it's being sported on the least deserving person possible. So real. Aren't those things like a couple hundred at least? Yep. Your point? Haley sighs. Maybe I should just steal them when he takes his afternoon nap in the storage room. I mean, I support you, sister, but you probably shouldn't tell me. You know what? Actually, it's fine. I'll keep your secret. How about it? Want to be my partner in crime? Unfortunately, guys, if a fine specimen, specifically a woman, asks me to do anything, unfortunately, it's already getting done. It's not even a discussion. And that's why, you know, for the goodness sake of humanity, it's a good thing that I'm actually not with a woman, because unfortunately, I would be taken advantage of. I don't think I'm quite cut out for a life of villainy. Sorry to disappoint Hal. Haley drops a casual pat on my shoulder. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Ryan. Just keep being a kick-ass barista and we are cool. Okay, on it. Haley and I sat in the ambience of the cafe. I wiped down the countertops as Haley picked up the scone. The position in which Haley was standing gave them direct line of sight onto Miles' activities. Miles' current demeanor of a hardworking cafe employee indicated that he felt their hawk-like stare. I sigh again, glancing upward at the clock. Don't get too impatient. You still have a full 5 left to go. 5 minutes or 5 hours? Feels like forever. Maybe you should pick up a more exciting job then. More exciting than a minimum wage cafe employee? This is all the excitement I want to handle. I can't even... Should we lie? Or should we just be like... I mean, these are both kind of lying, let's be fair. It's more exciting than minimum wage cafe employee. I love it. In case my boss is hearing me. Hal cracks a smile, tossing their napkin at me playfully. I snatch it out of the air. You're such a little shit, you know that? What did I do? Oh, wow, how language. I think in onboarding videos they referred to this as a toxic workplace environment. To be fair, any place that has Miles and I working together is technically a toxic workplace environment. Okay, fair. Um, well, as the middleman, I would like to formally request popcorn as an official mainstay break room snack. Maybe if you don't charge a customer 20 extra multiple times in a day, I'll see what I can do. Excuse me, I have never done that. Sorry, my standards were beaten low by previous experiences, previous people. I've been hurt. I've been hurt before. Well, you can trust in me. Yeah, you can trust in me. Come on, don't worry about it. I'll serve my time as a proper middleman. If you and Miles end up legitimately brawling and destroy the place, I mean, she's gonna fold Miles. The dialogue is very fun. I'm liking it. It's also kind of reminiscent, I feel like, of... I hate to do comparisons because I feel it's unfair, but so far, I feel like some of even how the dialogue is written is reminiscent of my own game. So I feel like... I don't know, I feel a connection in the, like, least weird way possible. Okay? Then I probably will have to find a new job. It won't get to that. And even if it did, I could totally kick Miles' ass in 2 minutes flat. I believe you. I believe you already said it. And 2 minutes isn't a ton of time to do a whole lot of damage here. My eyes narrow. In all seriousness, I prefer not to find a new job. Say you had to, though. Well, what would you choose? I'm not sure. What do you think I'd be good at? Well, you are really good at wrangling Miles and myself, so maybe... like a superhero? Okay, you're on to me. You know something. It's okay, you're allowed to know something. Haley was more monotone than ever, but I could tell it was an obvious joke. Yeah, I really look like the type, huh? I drawl out sarcastically. Maybe your superhero name would be like the Pessimist or something. It's better than fucking Grimes or whatever I said earlier. Unironically better. I laugh. A small twinkle shines behind Haley's eye. Oh yeah? And what will I do? Bum the villains out so much they decide to go home? That'd be Chris's superpower. He just like, everyone's like, well, damn, okay. I'm sorry. Fucking Debbie Downer. I mock a superhero pose. What would be a, like... I don't know what a super... Wait, like this? No, that's a JoJo pose. Whatever, it counts. I mock a superhero pose. Poorly. You there, disgusting Billy. Don't you have any idea about the money you are stealing? Inflation is on the rise. That money will be worth next to nothing in 2 years. True! Oh my god, relevant. Haley covers their face and turns their back. They attempted to regain composure. Bro, if I made a baddie like her laugh, I'd be like, we're in. We did it. But I felt a little disappointed I wasn't able to see their expression. Same. Wow, you could totally go for it. You are even bumming me out. I smile wide and laugh a bit at the ridiculousness of it. That's what I like about you, Ryan. You feel like the only other person that truly couldn't give a shit about the heroes. Even villains tend to have favorite heroes. But you truly couldn't care less. We are the, what is that, apathy villain? Our name should have been Apathy. That would have been a cooler name. Why is that? I shrug and mumble out some random reason. Taxpayer money and all that? Can I order? I don't know who that is. My head springs up at the customer on the other side of the counter. They rub their arm awkwardly. Fuck, how long were they standing there? I wanted to die of embarrassment. My head whizzed over to Haley, but they already took advantage of the moment and trotted. Maybe I should increase the text speed a little bit for myself because I feel like I'm reading like too slow. At the moment and trotted off to some other part of the cafe. Jesus. Okay. My cheeks felt hot as I glanced up at the man and at my chat for not being able to read a simple sentence. Oh, here's the big nose sad eye guy. I like him. I always have to turn text speed up in games. It's a little slow. I think I read faster than I think that I read. Hello, I'm sorry about that. I didn't see you there. No problem, I prefer it that way. Damn, well, I like seeing you, it's cute. What? Never mind, let's just stop talking. Okay, done. And he's a bitch? It's time to eat. Okay, he cringed at himself looking up at the menu. Sorry, guys. Can I get a black coffee to go? Sure. Yeah, sure. Nothing else? He pauses for a second, as if he's trying to determine if it's a trick question. No thank you. Okay, that'll be $3 flat. He hands over a $5 bill. Here is your change, sir. Keep it. Damn, how generous. I mean, honestly, that's better than being like, keep the change, and it's like 20 cents. It's like, no, you keep it. I don't want this shit. But $2 I'll take, you know. He moves away before I can give him his receipt. Not very talkative, but very generous. I put together a fresh black coffee in a to-go cup. He stands at the counter ready to grab it. Right before I hand the coffee over, I quickly pull it back towards myself. I almost forgot this. I slip a coffee sleeve onto the cup. Careful, it's hot. You don't want to burn your hands. Why does everything I say feel so awkward with this guy? Because he's like judging everything we do. He flashes a wry smile. Thanks, he glances down at my name tag. Ryan. Even he is disappointed with the name we chose. I'm sorry. Have a good day. Bye, Ryan. He takes the coffee from my hand. His fingertips brush over mine during the exchange, making me jump a bit. The man walks out of the door sipping his hot coffee. He glances at me while passing the glass window. When our eyes make contact, he shifts his glance away. Why does everybody's suspicious as hell? Everybody's sus. Yellow is sus. I continue to work the register, ringing customers up and preparing drinks. When customer peter out later in the day, I pass the time by watching the TV with no sound hanging in the corner. A special about Hero Origins flash across the screen. I mute the TV as the binary stars red, blue, and white, and yellow stand out amongst the news interview. A child from the stars, huh? I murmured to myself. As unbelievable as it was, Binary's red eyes were chillingly unhuman. Okay, Percy Core. Fucking blonde ass, red eyes. I don't trust you as far as I could throw you, man. To the general public, he glimmered like starlight. But to the villains, his name was only uttered in whispers. The rest of the day passes pretty normally. Soon I'll finally be off of the clock and can head home. I do like the music as well, too. It's like very chill. Lo-fi beats. I yawn while looking through some boxes under the counter for more sleeves. The morning shift is brutal. I probably shouldn't have stayed up so late doom scrolling. Real. Hey. Thud. Ow. I rubbed the back of my head where it hit the counter. Ducking my head out from under the counter, I see Haley standing there with her their usual expression. Hal, you really have to make your presence more known. Haley shrugs. Do you mind bussing some tables? Sure, but where's Miles? Probably pretending to do work in the storage room or browsing auction sites for the hero action figures. Nerd! I start to laugh, assuming it's a joke, but Haley's unamused expression never shifted. Haley sighs, rubbing their temples. Okay, I'm sorry. I've been referring to them as she, her. So far, the last couple lines have been they, them, so I apologize. Sometimes I wonder if firing him would be easier, but it would make my life more complicated if I did. Haley glances up at me quickly. It's tough to find anyone willing to work a normal job recently. All Miles talks about how he's going to quit someday, and be a hero. Haley barks a humorless laugh. Yeah? The guy can barely tell a coarse grind from a fine grind. True. And don't even get me started about how many times he is, yo, check out this sidekick era Blaze figure I found. Oh, okay, I got it. The sidekick era. It's only at 8 KS and has an hour left. I don't know what KS means. A hero has to know what a coarse grind is. Exactly. It's part of the job description. $8,000 for an action figure? With spending habits like that, it's no wonder Miles is trying to always borrow money. That and the weed addiction. As Haley starts in on a lecture, I quietly dip out. No wonder they're asking for $20 every time they order. Like, I mean, I appreciate the grind. I really do. Go off, King. Get what you want. Gotta save. I hum to myself while gathering the left behind plates, mugs, and cups off the table and placing them into the bus tub. Bump. Ah! Oh, you're back. I walk into someone almost dropping the bus tub. The stranger's hand grasps the container from the other side, keeping it steady. Whoa, nice reflexes. I look up and see the same stranger from yesterday. I feel a bit frazzled, my face heating up, remembering the caught glances and graze of her fingertips. Oh my god, get it together, you whore! Wait, me? Okay, that's how I talk to myself, so I feel it. My eyes look shoot up to his. I could swear he was laughing at me. Instead, he coolly shifts his gaze in another direction. He's a little attractive, though. You think so? Wait, did I say that out loud? Nah, I meant to. Say it with your whole chest. I what? He smirks down at me. my reflexes. Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Yes. My eyes go wide, noticing the customer's hand still holding the bus tub. Sorry. I placed the bus tub down on a nearby table. The man stands there with a curious look on his face. I didn't get anything on you, did I? Whoa! I flutter around, making sure that no stains were on his shirt. He didn't move, staring down at me immensely. Is this fluttering around? Because that's a good term for it. I feel like I don't hear that described in stories that often. I verified that there weren't any spills on him and backed up a little. I think you're good. I looked down and noticed a coffee at his table. Black coffee again? You know we have other things too. No, if he's anything like my husband, he's probably just gonna be like, this is the best way. I swear they're doing it just to show off. The sudden zooms remind me of Cupid's Kiss yesterday. Yeah, we love it. We love a good zoom. I hope that didn't come off as judgmental. I like this. After a second of awkward silence, he continues. Well, I'm usually in a rush to get to work, so black coffee is just the fastest to get. That's actually kind of based and true. Can't disagree with that. Ah, okay, I see. Well, if you ever want to try something new, I can make something else for you. Sounds tempting. I promise it will be really good. You won't ever want to buy coffee anywhere else, or your money back. Okay, can I get that in writing? No. Cheeky bastard. You don't seem to be in a rush today. No, work doesn't need me quite yet. What do you do for work? You're asking what I do for work when you don't even know my name yet? I'm disappointed in you, Ryan. Deflecting? How do you know my name? He gazes down at me. His intense dark eyes scan my form. They linger as they move across me slowly. I end up feeling frazzled. Your name tag, Ryan! Come on, we were just there. Is he staring at my chest? He's staring at your name tag on your chest. Presumably. I glance down, seeing my name tag. Oh my god! You idiot, Ryan! It's okay, I'd be kind of also stupid. Oh, haha, right. Perks of being an employee. Why did I just say that? Is me getting to know your name a perk of the job for you? The man smirks darkly, his eyes scanning my face. Ryan, get it together. When you're saying Ryan, are you saying it like the Vine where they're like, Ryan? Because that's how I hear it in my head. I'm flattered. I don't have to pay extra for flattery, right? Lol, yes, really? I love you, Karen. I do. I'm pretty sure my face is as red as a tomato. I can't escape the tomatoes no matter what I do, man. Why? No, that's on the house. There are other red objects in the world. I gather the bus tub into my arms a little too quickly, splashing a bit of water onto myself. Sorry, I gotta go do some work. That's what I gotta do. As I turned around to escape, I could swear I heard a deep chuckle. I like him. I'm like, it's so easy. But I do. I just like looking at him. When I returned from the back, the man was already gone. A shame. I wonder if he will come back. It's okay, we got Haley. We're good, we're good. I don't know who the third person is. I hope to God it's not Miles. I wonder if he will come back tomorrow. Like, Miles is funny, but that is brother material as far as I'm concerned. It's not even friend. I don't even want to be their friend. A week goes by and the customer hasn't come back. Some part of me felt a little disappointed. Another part of me chastised myself for how ridiculous that is when I don't even know the man's name. Yeah, how the hell did he avoid telling us that? He's a stranger. He could be like a murderer or something. Huge jump, but not impossible. Or married. I don't know what's worse. Why am I even thinking about this? It's so stupid. You like him. I groan into my hands. Yeah, same. What? I drag my head up to see Hal standing next to me. I follow their line of vision and land on the muted TV in the corner. Shown on the screen was the most notable superhero, Binary Star, which is a great name, by the way. I struggled so much coming up with a superhero name. I won't spoil it here, but just... it's tough for me, alright? There truly wasn't a household that hasn't heard of that name. Let's see what they're saying about this prick. Haley grabs the remote, turning up the sound. The hero that will shine against any darkness. How do you feel about that title, Mr. Binary Star? Well, I gotta say, I'm flattered. But Steve, they are not wrong. The hero tilts his head, giving an animated wink to the interviewer. Okay, go on. He then turns to the camera, pointing directly towards the audience. No villain can hide under the thick veil of darkness, not while I'm around. I like the stars around their text box. I think that adds a lot. Against the dusk of their crimes, the shining light will always prevail, bringing them to justice. The hero turns his points into a thumbs up. His smile is so wide that it instinctively made me rub my own jaw. You are known to have numerous abilities, but none as iconic as the diamond melting eyes. Okay. It is said that they were born with this special talent, indicating from birth that you were an ability holder. Yes, that's right. When I first opened my eyes and they were red, it really gave the nurses a scare. Despite the shock, my dear mother never once faltered in loving me. God rest her soul. Damn. Just drama dumping. Okay. I'm just joking. The interviewer extends his condolences. As I grew older, my other abilities manifested, and now... Ugh. She hates him. They hate him. Haley turns off the TV. God, I fucking hate that guy. I can tell. Yeah. I glanced towards Haley. It was odd. Oh, okay. They do use she. Maybe it's she, they. I'm sorry. Well, but I have to double apologize because I don't fucking know. You know, I just adjusted accordingly. She disliked the hero so much. Most people love heroes. And even if they aren't interested, they will at least feign interest in order to be liked by people around them. Heroes are seen as a paragon of justice, so to openly dislike them is seen as odd at best, suspicious at worst. Why so much hate? Haley turns to me a bit shocked. What? I thought you didn't like him either. I don't. I'm just surprised you're so passionate about hating him. I'm just a contrarian. I'm just joking. Haley rolls their eyes. It's just all so fake, honestly. All this showboating, bullshittery, just for heroes to go out and mercilessly slaughter anyone they deem as villains. Okay, kind of based, kind of true. Is honestly disgusting. Does anyone even remember when we tried to reform criminals? Now they just get slaughtered because that's easier than reformation. Yup. And yup. And tax dollars. Say it louder for the people in the back. And the only group that seems to care even a goddamn smidgen is the fucking prison industry. Yeah, that's true. Cut her mic! She's saying too much. Because, oh God forbid, they lose out on a 25-cent an hour labor. Damn, this is like just a regular discussion in my household. I'm feeling so seen right now. Like, if this world's going crazy, or is it just me? I notice some of the customers are glancing over at Haley as their voice continues to get louder alongside their building passion. I agree with Haley to an extent. Heroes do have too much power, but the idea that they go around slaughtering villains? They must be getting these ideas from some borderline extremist, or at least villain sympathetic internet forum or something. It's common knowledge, after all, heroes don't kill. I mean, maybe from your knowledge, how do you know what they're doing when you're not looking? Riddle me this. I've been actually like consuming a lot of Umineko recently, so I'm like, prove that they're not killing people. You can't prove it. I don't believe it. Does it exist? I don't know. Calm Haley down so the customer don't hear. Let Haley speak their truth. The hell? I lean back on the counter watching Haley as they continue to rant. What world do we live in where murderers get praised and have fucking TV shows and interviewers? Too many, unfortunately. I swear to God, all those heroes are just full-on psychopaths. They can do whatever they want and literally nobody will stop them. Nobody. The game gives me a lot of similar vibes to the show The Boys. But you know what's funny? I think this existed before The Boys, unless I'm misunderstanding how long this game has been around. But I feel like it's been a couple years, right? At the least. What kind of fucked up, piss poor definition of justice is that? And what do? We make edited montages of them, commercial goods, paste their goddamn faces on every surface imaginable. Fuck, it pisses me off. Haley, unable to contain their anger any longer, storms off. Despite their stormy disposition, their angry, heeled steps are almost silent. Truly the definition of light-footed. Okay, she's an assassin for sure. I'm on to you, Haley. I sigh, turning back on the TV. It's getting later in the day, so customers are petering out. And I'll be damned if I don't have some form of entertainment for my last working hour. The hero's face lights up the screen as he saves women and children from imminent danger. Apparently, he has only been in this city for about 3 weeks, and the people have already fallen in love with him. They even claim that he alone reduced villain and criminal attacks by 60% in the last month. Watching him do this thing on screen, the fallen villainy wasn't much of a surprise to me. It was almost impressive seeing him flying around, battling against monsters and villains. His red eyes glow, cutting down everything in their path. Apparently, he has trained many sidekicks to become successful heroes. I can't help but to wonder how hectic his life is. The hero, after saving a child, smiles and waves at the camera. Citizens on clap and cheer for him in the background. Edited highlights shots of the hero plays. He gloriously flashes across the screen as terrified citizens scream for help, soon to be picked up and saved. Some part of me felt gross watching it. Imagine almost dying and immediately getting edited into a hero montage. Yeah, that actually is kind of insane. Ugh. Not a fan, huh? Hey, yellow is like one of my favorite colors too, so every time I see it, I'm just like, happiness in my eyes, actually. I almost jump out of my skin at the sound of the voice in front of me. I look up to see the customer from about a week ago. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I was too busy dancing. Yeah, I noticed. He glances up at the screen. It's okay, I'd rather look like Binary Star than myself, too. Funny for you to say, Mr. Binary Star. I smile sheepishly. I don't really like him or anything. Why do I feel the need to specify that? Because you're Sundar. I don't know. I cringe internally. Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. You did? Mm-hmm. Your facial expression kind of looked like you smelled soiled milk or something. My jaw hangs. I'm at a loss for words. But like 4-month-old spoiled milk, not a week-old spoiled milk. Very specific, but okay. It was intense. I almost even felt hurt for that guy. Nobody wants to get that kind of look from a cute barista. Cute, you say? Pardon? Yes? Can we hear it again? Cute? The man smirks, quirking an eyebrow. Do you want me to repeat myself? Please? Please? I actually did. No, it's okay. Ryan, come on. I feel like if I heard him say it again, my face would simply combust. I already know it's probably bright red. Don't say like a tomato. While this guy just stands there with the same smirk. What a bastard. Yeah, fuck him. And also, his smirk seemed to get wider. Why don't you like him? He motions his head towards the TV. Soften the truth. Nah, we're gonna be completely... I find them somewhat uncomfortable. I bite my lip, trying to decide how honest I want to be. To be honest, something about the hero kind of makes me uncomfortable. How so? Something about them feel somewhat uncanny valley? Like a robot? Yeah, almost if Binary Star smiles any harder, his face will just crack and fall to pieces. Heroes are always saying what the public wants them to say too. Like, they know exactly what to say. I think most of them probably have PR writers. After all, that's media grooming. The heroes don't even feel human anymore. I mean, I guess Binary Star isn't technically human, but you understand what I'm saying, right? The man grimaces but nods. The child from the stars, Binary Star, that poor bastard. I bet you're right. If his face did smile any harder, it would just fall off. And underneath it would be an endless pit. The man chuckles. Or something like that, right? Nah, I'm betting it's just a robot war machine underneath the human-looking face. The military getting it on the hero game with the latest tech, huh? I can't help but laugh. Yeah, they always want the fame and fortune after all. A momentary look of softness travels across the man's face. But either way, I should probably take your order, considering I've been standing there for like 5 minutes. The man smiles. Don't worry about it. I think I enjoy our little interactions. You think? It's either you do or you don't. I grab a medium-sized cup, the size he has ordered the last 2 times he came here. Black coffee again? Oh, you remembered. I mean, it's not that hard to remember. I try to remember our regulars' orders. I think this being my 3rd time here, I hardly count as a regular. But I'll take the expedited honors anyways. Can I get your name for the order? In all honesty, I didn't really need his name. We tend to just call out the type of drink rather than the name of the customer. But maybe I want to be a little selfish for once. You know, do it, Ryan! Can I try your special? I give a blank, look. The one guaranteed not to be found anywhere else, or I get my money back. Ah, of course. And if you don't like it, I'll make you something else. I thought you said I could get my money back. Am I about to be scammed? Fine. And your money back. He smirks as if he already won. I'll make the best damn coffee he's ever... Somehow, I feel like you were challenging me. Go take a seat. I'll bring it to you when it's ready. You don't want me to pay? I'll take your money after I rob you of your pride. He cracks a smile. Cheeky thing. The man saunters off to lean against the far wall. I feel his eyes follow me as I move back and forth while making the coffee. After a couple minutes... We've got chemistry, bro. Okay, look. I'm gonna be so real here. Not every visual novel I play do I feel like an actual energy between the MC and their love interest. You know, like, it... Not that it's, like, a requirement, because I feel like it's a hard thing to nail, because it's so just, like, subjective, obviously, depending on who it is, but I'm feeling it. Like, I'm here, okay? Now, it helps that I'm, like, into him, but also Haley, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like they're really people, so it's easier to, like, attach yourselves to them, if that makes sense. Maybe that's what it's lacking, is that some characters, when they're on screen, they feel a little too binary hero-y and a little uncanny, so it's hard to actually, like, really feel any genuine feelings or chemistry or emotions towards them. That's just my assessment. I'm just thinking out loud. After a couple of minutes, it's finally done. I bring out the most beautiful mint latte I've ever had. Okay, that sounds really good. I love mint everything. I'm a mint chocolate girly to the day I die. Yeah, I get that. They feel more like a stiff archetype. Yeah, and it's like, understandably, if you have like time restrictions on your project or, you know, just certain things like that, sometimes it's hard to make you even feel anything for a character in the first place. But like, I just feel like, especially even for longer games I've played, where it's just like, there's just nothing there, dude. It's just like, it is so artificial. It's insane. The man looks down at it, slightly grimacing. It's kind of green. Yeah, it's mint, bruh. What, you don't know any other color than black? The man eyes it up suspiciously. If I die from this. Oh my god, you are more likely to die from ingesting black coffee every day. Like, actually. Stir it a bit first and give it a try. You can also start to take out your wallet if you want. Yeah, give me your fucking money. It's like a Shamrock shake. Yeah, I love Shamrock. I love, my favorite like Blizzard from Dairy Queen is like when you get the mint Oreo Blizzard. That's like my favorite. I just love mint. Okay. Wow, the barista won't stir it for me. Service is really lacking here. I am not going to stir it for you, sir. The man chuckles a bit and stirs the drink. He brings it up. He bring it up to take a drink. I'm sorry. He brings it up. He takes a good amount in at once, swallowing deeply. It sounds delicious. It does. It is good. I like it a lot. Though I also had like a coffee, cookies, and cream ice cream thing not too long ago. Delicious. If you love coffee ice cream and you love cookies and cream ice cream, try to get them together. It's just like, they popped off with that one. I'm not like, I have been drinking a lot more coffee recently actually as well. Like, I'm a nice coffee girly, but my husband makes really good dark coffee too, or like hot coffee. So, and he's been on a kick. So basically whenever he makes one, he'll make me like a little one because I'm very caffeine sensitive. He pauses looking at me. The man places down the drink and takes out his wallet. So what do I owe you? I can't help but to smile. You haven't even told me how good it is yet. It's good. That's it? Nothing else? Maybe the word you were thinking of was delicious, heavenly, maybe awe-inspiring. Don't push your luck, kid. I got my pride, too. He smirks, rifling in his wallet for bills. Don't worry about the money. The satisfaction of your loss is payment enough. No, I lost fair and square. I have to pay up. No, seriously, my treat. He looks at me for what felt like a solid minute before putting his wallet away. If you say so. He looks at the drink, which is beautifully displayed in a glass mug. He then checks the time on his phone and grimaces. Before he can open his mouth, I present a to-go cup and lid. I figured you wouldn't be able to stick around for long. You're always going. There he goes. You know, he seems a bit surprised as he takes the cup, his face eventually falling back into his usual expression. You didn't have to go to all the effort to... I swiftly cut him off. It tastes better when it's presented well. That's true. True. I don't know if there's a scientific study about that, but somebody was talking about that on stream not too long ago. Not my stream, a stream I was watching. But they were like, does the presentation count in how good something actually is? I'm of the opinion, yes. Like, I feel like it adds to it. Whether, like, it might be just like a psychological thing. I have to get a drink. Okay, I was thirsty. God. It tastes better when it's presented well. Is that so? Mm-hmm. I nod enthusiastically. He pours the drink into the to-go cup, careful not to spill. Thanks a lot for this. He leans in close. My heart starts to beat faster, yeah. I agree. Like, I swear if you get a food carried out from a restaurant, it doesn't taste as good as when it's nice on the plate. You're probably absolutely right. That's a great example, actually. I just think it's like your heart like decides immediately, like the second it's love at first sight, and then like everything else kind of like cements it, like it hammers it in further. What is this analogy? My heart starts to beat faster. What is he doing? I don't know. Let's wait and see. He pauses, snatching the permanent marker out of my apron pocket. Oh, I gape as he scribbles something onto the to-go cup. Oh, is it his name? He turns the cup towards me, the word Ray scrawled on the side. It's my name. Oh, cool. Nice to meet you, Ray. I love the name Ray. To be fair, my main character in Rectifier, like, his base name is Ray, so of course I do. But, like, I love that name. Nice to meet you, Ray. Nice to meet you too, Ryan. Wow. Look at us. 2 R's. It was almost like it was meant to be. Have a good day at work, if that's what you were going. If that's where you're going. You got me tongue-tied, sorry. It occurred to me that it was nearly 4 p.m. on the Tuesday. Time for a little R&R. Yes, Carrot! Okay, that was nearly 4 p.m. on a Tuesday. Was he going back to work? Or maybe he was done for the day? But he never comes in at the same times for coffee. He must have a job of very odd hours. He must be a freelancer like me. As I walk away, something catches on my shoe, causing me to stumble. Whoa! Yo, what? Ray reaches out with one arm and catches me swiftly by the waist before I completely faceplant. Not me planning to do something like this for Greer. I'm not joking. There's so many similarities between like just general scenes and vibes that we like. I don't know why. I feel it, okay? I pick it up on it. But I had a similar thing planned for Greer on his. I don't know if I'm actually going to go through with it now, but like I was planning on making it so that you kind of tripped and he had to catch you or whatever. Fuck, I feel like I got to do it now. But whatever. I like this, is what I'm saying. The catch pulled up his sleeve and his arm was marked with scars. Try not to space out too much when you walk. Ray pulls me up back to my feet and releases me gently. His arms were surprisingly strong considering how sleep-deprived he always looked. I can't help to think about how surprisingly marked up his arm was. Cuts, holes, slices, both old and new. Maybe his job is some hard manual labor or something. That would explain why he's so tired of all the time. And he smelled nice too. I wonder what cologne he uses. I get back behind the counter and... Okay, people... I'm sorry, but this is a big component. For those who have a partner and for those that don't, even if you've just had past relationships, bear with me here. Smell is a huge component of romantic attraction, and anybody who's going to tell me otherwise is just fucking wrong. I remember some people were playing TNT. I'm not going to tell you who. Some people were playing it, and they would like actively say out loud that it was weird that Chris kept smelling Shay. And I'm like, first of all, they're so close that you have no choice but to. Second of all, again, that's a huge component of attraction. I'm sorry. Like, if somebody smells good that you're with, I feel like that, like, and I don't want to be like, oh, pheromones or whatever. I'm sure that's a part of it. I just don't want to bring that part of it. I also just think that, like, if you just have a partner who smells good, it just adds to it. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You don't fall in love necessarily with the scent, but it's like, it's a part of it. And they were like trying to make me feel like I was an animal out of a cage for thinking that way. It's like, no, this is normal, dude. Okay, I'm sorry. Also, I just feel like adding it in smell descriptions is a great part of narration too. I don't think that's weird at all. See, my people. But also, like, thank you. Thank you for also Concrete for putting this in. I get back behind the counter and watch Ray as he gives me a short wave before leaving. Some part of me hoped he would be back tomorrow. I stick my hands in my apron pockets and sigh. My fingertips nudge a hard object in my pocket. I pull out the foreign object that was in my pocket. A small wad of money. Ah! Ah! A man after my own heart, for real. I felt a hard object with them. I pull out a part of my coffee sleeve scrawled with a small message in a permanent marker. Thanks for the coffee. The extra is tip R. I'm in love with him. He's my favorite. There's a phone number scrawled at the bottom. I look at the bills. $50? Okay, we're fucking thriving. Holy shit. This will be the best day of my life right here. After carrying out the transaction, I stuffed the rest of the cash in the tip jar. Not the tip jar! You take that money right now. A couple more days passed without an appearance from Ray. Finally, off of work. Despite my desperate desire to just go home, faceplant on the couch and binge shows for the rest of the day, like Sex and the City. Like, I'm just assuming they watch Sex and the City because that's what I would be doing. I should probably get some groceries. I can't live off mac and cheese for the next 2 weeks after all. You really can't. Or rather, I probably shouldn't, correct. At least throw some broccoli in. Excuse me. I do a bit of grocery shopping and grab some essentials for the next couple of days, but not too much that I'm unable to carry all of them back to my apartment. Partway through the trip back home, my phone buzzes. I have to bag onto my other arm and check the call. Unknown caller. The sinking feeling in my stomach gave me an idea of who it could be. I take a breath and pick up the call. Grimes. Oh shit, it's us! Yes! I could tell by the voice it was my old partner in crime, Double Vision. Double Vision, myself, and the rest of the night crew used to hit houses and make quite a bit of money. We would even lift cars on occasion. Though I can't say we split on good terms. You moved. Yeah, away from you. You wound me, Grimes. We had a good thing. I could hear the thick malice in his voice. Don't be so cold, honey. Going to the lengths of running away while I was out of town? You wound me, truly. When you left, I did some things I'm not so proud of. The name Grimes is cracking me up. It's gonna haunt us, bro. But look, we just gotta take it now. There's no going back. But the honest answer is that I saw red. You remember Ripley, right? Ripley's You Can't Believe It? Or, I'm sorry, bad joke. Also, old ass joke. Some jokes will just age you. I swallowed hard, my hand shook, but I was unable to hang up. I can't guarantee you'll be able to recognize him anymore. He lets out a cold, curt laugh. I remember watching that. See, okay. My target audience. He then transitions into a soft cooing voice. You should have told me you were upset, honey. You can't just leave me like that. You know what that does to a guy? I get so worked up over you. I know I shouldn't. But I keep thinking about you, and I don't think I can just let you go. So I'm asking, nicely, please come back. I mean, at least he said please. My standards just on the floor. I'll buy you the same flat, the same car, everything. Okay. Sweetening up the pot. And we pretend your silly little lapse in judgment never even happened. Come back to the crew. To me. I gather any courage I can, breathing in a shaky breath. I can't do that, Double. Go fuck yourself, Double. Double trouble. I don't know what I want to say. I feel like I want to be a little cordial. I don't think that's the right thing to do, but like, I don't want to like anger him more potentially, because that could also be dangerous. You know, I can't do that, Double. Then don't let me find you, honey, because when I do, a heavy silence blankets the call like mist. I could hear my own heartbeat echo through my ears. Double finally talks in a slow and serious whisper. I'll fucking kill you. He hangs up and the line beeps. I tried being nice. I collapsed to the ground, my legs not quite feeling up the task of standing. Oh my gosh! Was that not what you were expecting, Karen? Double Vision and I used to be close. I like these little cutaway sections. This is really fun. Closer than I'd like to admit, honestly. For a while it was peaceful, even fun. Then slowly things started to change. Every time I gave him an inch, he started to take 2 inches. Then he would take a foot. Eventually, he wasn't even satisfied with a mile. Damn, that's a good line. That was the type of guy Double was. I mean, he wanted double and double. Keep on doubling it. Double it, give it to the next double. You know what I mean? For a while, I wondered if he started to change, or if it was him all along prowling under the cracking mask. But at some point, the egg or the chicken hardly mattered. Again, another good line. Being around him started to become terrifying. Compliments turned into obsessions. Warnings turned into threats. Once I had enough money and enough of a safety net, I had to get out. Maybe Double in some way kept me from becoming too greedy. Kept me from becoming too used to the lucrative villain lifestyle. When I asked to leave, he said no. When the soft-spoken Marsh stood up for me, telling Double to just let me go, Double beat Marsh's face into a lump of unrecognizable flesh. R.I.P. Marsh? From that point, it guaranteed Double into godhood for the more violent members of the crew. The non-violent members became too fearful to ever speak up against Double again, and so I left the crew, alone. I fled in the darkness of night, taking my family with me. I moved my family into a different town with different names, far, far away, and as for myself, I became anonymous in a different city, far enough away from my family so that they could live in peace without me. So the question is, has he already found me? After all, Double always enjoyed playing with his food. Ooh. Unfortunately, what am I trying to say without it sounding really bad? I enjoy the dynamic. I enjoy it a little bit, okay? Is it healthy? Is it good? In real life, would it be fucking terrifying? Of course. Of course, that goes without saying. In this scenario... My legs shook. No, don't join me. Don't join me. I felt nauseated with the thought. I desperately scanned the area. I didn't see or feel anything off. Locals walked along casually, carrying out their lives. I quickly gathered up my bags, and in my haste, my phone falls out of my hand. It tumbles to a stop against the shoes of a stranger. They pick it up and hold it towards me. Hey, Ray! Here. I mean, you look a little scary this time, but it's okay. I'm still into it. He hands me my phone. You look like you've seen better days, Ryan. Is everything alright? I get up from the ground, setting the groceries onto the ground, and straighten out my clothes. I have to get it together. I probably look crazy right now. I mentally chastise myself, looking up at Ray's concerned eyes. I force a grin and pray it is convincing. Yeah, I was just taking a break. Ray raises an eyebrow. I motion towards the groceries. I think I purchased too much. They're pretty heavy. I lie through my teeth. So you took a break in the middle of the street? I laugh awkwardly, unable to find a good excuse. Are you heading in this direction? He points to where I was facing. Yeah. I'm going that way too. Need some help? Before I can say no, he picks up a grocery bag. A grocery bag that was incredibly light. Oh shit, it's just like crackers. Ray pauses, turning to look at me. He gives me a look of suspicion and confusion. He opens his mouth as if he was about to say something. He then seemingly decides against it. He then silently picks up the other grocery bag too. I stare embarrassed, unsure of what to do. Luckily for me, Ray reads the room and decides not to press me further. Are we going, or do you want me to carry you too? I mean, if you're offering. I hurry to catch up with his tired stride. These bags are pretty light. Do you have any food or substance in here? I don't want to hear about dietary habits from a guy who regularly consumes black coffee in the middle of the day. I recently took up mint lattes. Thank you very much. Oh yeah? What made you decide to do that? When a cute barista asks you to try something, you can hardly say no. True! Why has he got Riz? I wasn't expecting this tired-ass motherfucker. I love it. It's like a combination of all my different types. Do I have a type? No, I say that regularly. But if I did, I think you'd be close. Someone like me has weaknesses too, you know? Someone like you. How far do you live from here? Not too far. Are you already getting tired? Ray looks down at me with a wry smile. Not on your life, barista. I have a name, you know. Ryan. I kind of like that we name ourselves Ryan. I think it's cool. Grimes was a miss. Ryan might be a hit, though, okay? I honestly didn't expect you to remember my name. Ray's about to say something when his phone buzzes. He pauses to look at it and cancels the call, stuffing his phone back into his pocket. After only a couple of moments, his phone begins to buzz again, and he once again cancels it. Sorry about that. I've got some needy juniors at work. Hopefully they will get the hint and leave me alone. As we stroll, Ray and I chat about a variety of topics. I discovered that he likes cats, but due to his work, he's unable to own one. Aww. He also recently took up coffee a few months ago. Before then, he never even drank it. Soon enough, we made it to the front door of my apartment building. That's an odd detail. Also, I just remembered, I swear to God, this is not me making shit up. My villain as well, Nick, he also wanted to get a cat, but he couldn't because, you know, super villainy takes up a lot of your time, okay? So I find that very interesting that they had a similar thing going on. Bzz. His phone vibrates again, and he fumbles to reject the call. Sorry, he mumbles. Work forces me to use a phone that has a silent feature blocked. That sounds like an unhealthy work environment. Ray gives a chuckle that sounded more tired than humorous. Yeah, I suppose so. Unfortunately, I'm somewhat grandfathered into that position. You can't just quit? It would indeed be hard to have a pet when you're a powerful supervillain with much to do. True. I mean, technically, with all the money that he has, he could just hire a permanent pet sitter, but at that point, it's like, do you even have a pet? You know, if you're just never around. Not really. That sounds illegal. Ray just grimaces. He doesn't seem very chatty about work. He must be in a stressful career. Well, either way, this is me. I motion up to the apartment building. Invite him in, say goodbye. Invite him in might be a bit like, well, okay, it could just be offering a snack, you know? We gotta try. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. If you have time, do you want to come up for some tea? As a thank you for the help, of course. Yeah, okay, Ryan. Come up for coffee. Yeah. My heart was beating, and I was sure that my face was getting increasingly red. I genuinely didn't mean the invitation with any unholy intentions. I did! But it was still such an awkward question to ask because of the implication. That reminds me of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, even though that's like a very darker take on the implication. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, but if you don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just go. That show's insane. Ray looks genuinely surprised, almost dropping his phone. Yeah, of course. I'd love to. We did it, y'all! Oh, shit. They're gonna be like, sorry, actually can't. Ray's phone begins to buzz again. Ray looks visibly annoyed by the buzzing of his phone. Let me just take this real quick. He puts the phone up to his ear. Yes? Absolutely not. No, it is my day off. What? Do you have no one else? Am I really your only... He shoots a quick side glance at me. Option or something? I, in fact, do have a life. Is it so hard to believe that I have plans? Well, that's too bad, isn't it? You'll just have to find someone else to take it on. I'm not. Anyways, I'm hanging up now. If you call me again, the phone is getting a hole burnt into it. I'm serious. Ray hangs up and places his phone. And now we're gonna be like, what do you mean? He turns to me, smiling kindly. Sorry about that. Should we head up? He picks up the bags again before I am able to. As he takes his first step, the sound of a large explosion is heard in the distance. The ground shakes with the force of the blow. Ray sighs in a frustrated manner. God damn it. Ray's phone buzzes once more and he picks it up. Just 2? Fine, I'm on my way, but you owe me. After hanging up, Ray turns to me. Sorry, Ryan. Looks like I just can't escape work today. He gives a smile so disappointed that I can't help but to feel bad for him. It's okay. Maybe next time? Definitely next time. No, we're more important than an explosion. So real. You know, I think this is the first time, like, I thought he was gonna, like, be like, no, sorry, I gotta go to work. But I love how much he, like, fought to not do it. You know what I mean? And then, like, at that point, like, fuck, you gotta go. Like, so even the player now understands. So, like, I don't know. I like it a lot. I like it. I'm having a fun time. He picks up the grocery bags again. Don't worry about it. If your work is about that, I point to the giant cloud of black smoke in the distance. It's probably more important than my dumb groceries. Ray gives a slow smile, handing me the grocery bag. His eyes linger on my face as his hands brush mine slowly. Nothing's more important than your dumb groceries. I'll pay you back next time, okay? He runs his hand over mine before pulling back. Damn, we could have gotten so many more groceries if we got that $50. The small motion makes my heart flutter, something fierce. Okay, thanks again for your help, Ray. He smiles. Anytime, Star. Star? He turns and walks away, giving a short wave as he goes. Okay. I'll take it. I put the groceries away and collapsed on my bed. It was only around 4 p.m., but it felt like it was such a long day already. I can't help but drift away into a short nap. I'm awakened with a start. A light draft makes me shiver. I see that the window is cracked open. How do I keep forgetting to close this? I shut it once again. No, we're more... Okay, I'm sorry. I almost reread something. I also have not had chat up this whole time. Apologies for that. I don't like the default response that it has up immediately, but the good news is that it holds the data of it, even if it's not up the whole time. I sigh looking up at the clock. Only 10 more minutes before work ends. So me! Oh my god! I feel like all it is for working for me is just, like, waiting to get home. That's it. Like, which is a sad life to live, but unfortunately a very real one. It was almost 5 p.m. The usual crowd had completely died off at this point. 8 more minutes. Excuse me, hello? I look up. Oh, who are you? Why does someone always appear literally right before the end of my shift? Yeah, what the fuck? I groan internally. Hi, what can I get you today? Yeah, sorry. The customer gives a short, incredulous laugh. Do you not recognize me? No. I'm sorry? I don't understand. Is this Miles? Oh, the hero of fire, Blaze, is right in front of you. And you don't recognize him? I blink, unsure of what to say. Oh, of course. You were playing cool and mysterious to get me all interested in you, right? Sure. He brushes his hair with his hand, giving a laugh. Well, don't worry, sweetheart. I'm already there. He points a finger between myself and him, winking at me. You got this. You are not him, okay? You are not Ray. Oh, no. Okay. Continue recording. Okay. Already don't like this guy. Same page. Okay, so do you want coffee or what? The man waves a hand dismissively. We will get to that in a moment, but first... No! I'm at work! Leave me alone! Does a blonde, tired-looking man come in here often? No. I've never seen that man in my life. I don't know who you're talking about. I give a confused look. There are a lot of tired people that come in here. Yeah, it's a coffee shop. That's good. Good job. It's a cafe. He has hair about to here. The man waves his hand around his neckline, and his eyes are really dead, like a 1,000-yard stare most of the time. Are you talking about... Ryan! Ryan, keep your mouth shut! Yeah, wow, first name basis, huh? Lucky guy. I glance at the clock. I should have been off work 5 minutes ago at this point. I attempt to speed things up. So, no coffee then? I don't blame you for going for all that, but... He smiles. I feel like I could give you better. You really can't. You really can't. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You really can't. At this point, I am utterly confused. Look, sir, I don't even know your name. Blaze, I meant your real name. It's Luke. Nice to meet you. So as I was saying, I am parked out front. It's the convertible. He points to a flashy red car sitting diagonally across... This is giving Megamind! For those that know, they know. Sitting across 2 disabled parking spots. Villain. How about we get out of here, just us? No! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Leave me alone! He winks, and I smile harder to keep my face from grinning. This guy is really laying it on thick. You don't say. Not to sound too full of myself, but you'd be lucky to be with a guy like me. Not sure if you noticed, but I'm a hero. He starts to look upset, mostly likely due to his passes not being received with the enthusiasm that he expected. I needed to clock out, so do you want to order anything? The man sucks his teeth, leaning up against the counter. Look, you seem a bit dense, so I'll spell it out for you. Luke leans in, his cologne enveloping me. Oh, he smells like Axe body spray! This may be hard to believe, but I'm the hero Blaze! I heard you! I don't care! Yes, you mentioned that a few times now, Blaze! I could feel the customer service politeness leaving my body. He gives a leering smile. Now don't start freaking out when I say this. I don't want the whole world to know I'm here. But let's just say, I'm interested. That makes one of us. I blink, unable to stop the words from spilling from my mouth. Well, Blaze, I'm not interested. Kindly fuck off. Like, you're not taking the kindness. I have to be really just like, I have to lay it on. I flash my sweetest smile. Do you mind waiting for a minute? I suppose I could donate a minute of my time to a citizen in need. I log out the register and walk to the back. I then take off my apron in the back of the store and clock out of my shift. That's so real, yes! I see Luke leaning against the wall when I come out. Are we going now? Lee? Yeah, I don't think so. Do you get off on harassing minimum wage workers or employees or something? Because frankly, it's tiring and old. I don't know what your angle is, but you can kindly fuck off. Nobody gets paid enough to deal with that kind of bullshit. Luke looks visibly irritated. Fine. You just lost the chance that every civilian wants. I was gonna light your life on fire. You were definitely going to set fire to my fucking life. Yes, true. Have fun with your golden boy. I will! I will! A hero from the stars, yeah, right. Ask Ray how he got his abilities. Luke grins, a smile full of malice. Hope you... Not him outing him as a superhero. That's fucked up. Hope you know that you're getting yourself into, Ryan. He gives a cold laugh. That guy is no hero. Luke angrily takes his leave, muttering some words under his breath on his way out. I sigh, exhausted. Wow, the fuck was that about? Yeah, you're asking me. My savior, where were you? I look over my shoulder at Hals, who appeared behind me with a croissant in hand. Honestly, I have no idea. He said he was a hero and accused that new regular Ray of some ridiculous stuff. What kind of stuff? Of him being a hero or something? Which one? The star one? Binary star? Yeah. Hal chews on the croissant and thought. Weird. The guy seems like a total dick. Maybe he was hopped on some new designer drugs or something. Unfortunately, I got the vibe that it was just his default personality. He was really laying it on you, though. Good thing Miles wasn't around. He would have flipped out. Who's Miles? oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I think that was Miles, and he was just lying and saying his name is Luke. Probably would have scared Blaze away with his enthusiasm. You forgot Miles! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's 2 other hotties to be concerned with right now. Damn, Miles could have saved the day. No, he couldn't have. Could you imagine Miles cornering Blaze to show him hundreds of pictures of his collectibles? That hero would be so creeped out. Who knows? He seems self-obsessed enough to probably enjoy it. I'm sure he has his own collection too. True! I could totally see that. I know, we should implement a no weirdos policy. Hey, babe! Haley leans up against the counter next to me. They laugh. It is a refreshing sound like bells in the summer. Yeah, but then Miles wouldn't be able to work. Hey, I heard that. Haley and I chuckle at the far-off sound of Miles' voice. You were allowed to turn away customers, you know. I tried. They give me a reassuring pat on the shoulder. Just call me next time. I'll kick his ass out of here. I believe you! I gasp in fake shock. To a hero? Isn't that like a crime or something? Haley smiles deviously. Maybe I'll key his car for good measure. They say 2 crimes are better than 1. Wow, House. Loving this determination. If only that was reflected in your management style. We laugh a bit between the 2 of us. I have only known House for about 3 months now, but we have become so close. Hey, it doesn't take very long. They always know the right thing to say to cheer me up. Anyways, I should probably head out. Hey, before you go, Haley bites her lip, debating. After a couple of seconds pass, they speak up. That guy, you said his name was Ray? Yeah, I actually ran into him the other day, and he helped me carry my groceries home. Well, look, I kind of get a bad feeling from that guy. What about him? Really? What about him specifically? What about him? Hal rubs their neck, looking away. I guess it's a feeling. Like, kind of a bad one. Something doesn't feel genuine with him. Okay. Well, thanks for letting me know. Thank you for that information, but I'm gonna have to respectfully ignore it. Maybe just keep an eye out for anything that's off. Oh, I'll be keeping an eye. See, this is unfortunately, people always laugh at the people who just like, you know, I don't see any red flags. I get them. I do. A pretty face can take you places you really don't want to go. I need to remember to keep drinking water. I'm so thirsty today. Haven't seen anything weird yet. What's weird? Nothing! Oh no. I feel like I almost had a heart attack. You have been talking a lot this week. That's true. Right? I mean, to be fair, is that different than any other week? It really isn't. That's the unfortunate part. I like how he just slides in. Little snake. Ray said, oh, the side eye's crazy. Ray, don't hurt Hal. I like her. A lot. Somehow walked up without me even noticing. Nothing weird. We just had some, coffee lids going missing recently. Is that right? Ray stares directly at Haley, who levels a glare right back at him. He shoots me a quick smile. Sorry, I don't think I've met your friend yet. Oh, this is Haley. Oh, coworker? Friend. Haley cuts in quickly. Sorry for interrupting the conversation. I'm just looking to get the usual before leaving to work. It's almost 5 p.m. and you're just starting work for the day? Yeah, that's strange. What do you do? It's not that strange. I had a job where I came in at 5 p.m. Law enforcement. Ray responds without missing a beat. A tense silence falls between the three of us. I don't quite understand what is going on, but I feel uncomfortable. Haley, what do you do for work? What do you mean? I'm obviously at work right now. This is your only job? Last time I checked, yeah? Sorry. You just look so familiar. I just can't put my finger on it. You look like a villain I fought a lot of times. Haley looks genuinely annoyed. I can see them bite their cheek, probably to keep themselves from saying anything too unprofessional. You must be thinking of someone else. Haley strains out. Ray smiles, but there was no friendliness to it. Maybe you're right. Haley smiles back with an equal amount of spite. You know, we had a celebrity visit. You just missed it. He was a hero, too. This place is quite popular lately. Ray's face falls into a frown. Haley looks at me for a second. I can't imagine why. I love this. This dynamic eats. It's not like we have some kind of hero discount or something. Ray's lips pull tight and he narrows his eyes. Is that right? Haley picks up their nails, seeming uninterested. Yeah, what was his name again? Flame, Blade? Yeah, I don't remember actually either. Blaze. Oh yeah. I actually forgot. He was here 2 seconds ago. I just... Like, if it don't stick, it don't stick, okay? If it ain't attractive, it ain't what I like, then out it goes. He was so forgettable. Ray bubbles under his breath. Right, that was it. He sudden looks at me and gives a smile. Looks like I overstayed my welcome. I should probably head to work before my new phone blows up. Ray glances at Haley. Thanks. Here's some coffee before you go. Have a good day. No, give her the coffee. Ray already begins to leave. I should grab him some coffee before he goes. Oh, Ray. I jog past Haley and rush and grab onto his sleeve. We're such a simp. We're such a simp, dude. Like, we didn't need to do that. We didn't need to do that at all. Oh, yes, your coffee, sir. Like taking my handkerchief before you go. Oh, no. He turns to me and looks a little bit surprised. Yeah? I smile at him. Wait for one more second. I jog off to the coffee, grabbing him a fresh cup of black coffee. I hope work goes by quickly for you. I say that to my husband before he leaves. I'm not joking. I say that every time. This is scaring me. It's freaking me out a little bit. In a good way. I hand him the cup. Ray smiles softly. This is a documentary. I wish. I don't wish. Thanks, Star. He reaches his hand out as if he wanted to touch my head, but then he pauses and pulls back. I'll catch you around. Come back soon. Of course. He gives a little wink before turning and heading out. Haley gives me a long look. She's like, what the fuck are you doing? Gives me a long look from beside the coffee bar counter. Is there something wrong? Haley opens their mouth about to say something but settles on a shake of their head. Nah. Haley, sensing my skepticism, gives a reassuring smile. Oh, did I tell you? Remember that action figure that Miles was trying to get? The $8,000 one? Yeah, so apparently he went and cried for money from each of his friends, but still was $20 short. Long story short, guess who shares the same shoe size as Miles? Oh my gosh, that's so good. She bought the shoes off of him. I love the setup and payoff. That eats. I thought that was just like a throwaway line. This is good writing right here. Haley gives a triumphant look, placing one of their long legs forward. Sitting on their feet were used like new pair of lay-on sneakers. Worth every penny. Can you believe Miles and I are the exact same shoe size? Didn't Miles come in wearing those shoes today? Where are your shoes? Miles can rock black-heeled boot. I think it's giving him more confidence. Aww. You know, go off, Miles. A loud crash can be heard from the storage room. He's still getting the hang of it, though. He genuinely is trying. That's so funny. He's like, I'm gonna rock these fucking heels. I would quote the Brendan Urie song lyric, but we don't like Brendan Urie anymore, so it's fine. Let's just forget it. After chatting with Haley for a bit longer, I finally take my leave and head home. I'm having so much fun. Genuinely. I'm thriving. I'm thriving. The next day, I get to work at 9 a.m. for a later shift. After clocking in, I start restocking some pastries. No, dude, I'm telling you. Blaze is going rogue or something. Why else would Binary do that? Blaze totally is going full anti-hero. Haley groans as they approach with Miles in tow as he chats their ear off. Miles, for the last time, anti-heroes don't exist. They could, though. No, they can't. It is illegal to be doing any hero activities without proper government approval. And that is especially so for some rogue anti-hero type of activities. Okay, but what if you were a villain first, so you're not under that, but you do good things as a villain? Wouldn't that technically still count? Sorry, Haley. I hate to dispute you, but I feel like this could work, in theory. Miles turns to me next. Okay, Ryan, so listen to this. Ryan doesn't want to listen, Miles. What's going on? Looks like Ryan does want to listen. The face. Miles smirks. Okay, Miles is winning me over. I'm sorry, Miles. You know, Blaze made you look real good, and if you are Blaze, then we'll have to have a talk. But, like, as things are right now, not too bad. Miles smirks smugly at Haley. He just rolls their eyes at him. You didn't see the news? Or, like, go on any social media yesterday or today? Not really. I accidentally slept in and was in rush this morning. I practically ran here. Dude, you got to check this out. Miles is already tapping on his phone. He suddenly turns the screen towards me, and I look closely. At first, it's kind of hard to understand what's going on, but on closer inspection, it seems as if a hero is throwing another hero off of a building? The scandal. Is it a joke? I don't really get it. Miles fast forwards the video a bit. Okay, look, there is a close-up here. Did Binary Hero throw Blaze off a cliff? That's so funny. Oh my gosh, he's so real. The image is incredible. The flailing arms. It's so good. The video shows two heroes talking, and suddenly one tries to kick the other. The hero is on the receiving end of the kick, grabs the other hero by the ankle, and holds him over the ledge of the tall building. The hero lets go, but the other hero stays suspended in the air. They continue to converse. He's probably like, stay away from my Ryan. I know it. I know it. How are they floating like that? One of Binary's abilities is telekinesis. You didn't know that? Miles scoffs as if it's the most obvious thing in the world. After a minute or so, the hero seems finished talking. Binary Star turns and starts to walk away, and the other hero plummets towards the ground. Miles shuts off the video. Oh my god. Don't worry too much, that guy is fine. Yeah, and get this. Before Binary grabbed his leg, Blaze said, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Stop me? And then Binary grabbed him and just dropped him off the side of the fucking building. So badass. That was the only audio that was caught? Yep. So netizens are going crazy trying to figure out what it was all about. Binary Star is squeaky clean. He has never done anything like this. So it has to be something about Blaze going rogue. Why else would Binary Star do that to Blaze? A hero that was previously his sidekick for 3 years? I doubt that going rogue thing. I think the more squeaky clean hero seems, the more squeaky clean a hero seems, the more skeletons are probably hiding in their closet. True? Unfortunately, it's not really doing anything to turn my head. I'm gonna be so real with you, Haley. I'm sorry. I know. I should be better than this. Pray for me. Don't be so envious. How it looks bad on you. Niles. Niles just laughs despite Hal's potent glare. What do you think, Ryan? Definitely some skeletons. I just don't care. Okay, what do we really want to see here? Okay, let's think. Let's use our heads. I do agree with Haley that there is something wrong. However, on the off chance that it could be overheard or said, I just kind of want to be like, I don't care. Fuck it. Who cares? And in a sense, we don't care. Like, the character doesn't seem to care because they're not really that in tune with what Binary Hero is even doing. Okay? Binary Hero. Binary Star is even doing. So, like, I just don't care. You know, I really don't. I don't want to be blameless in this. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, he's got skeletons in the closet. He's a bad guy. And then turn around and then justify said bad guy stuff. I'd rather just be, you know, bad from the jump. You know what I mean? Like, be a willing participant instead of being like, oh no, it's cool, and then it's not. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be fake is what I'm saying. Bad from the jump. To be honest, I just can't be bothered to care that much. Heroes can do whatever they want. It's not like any of us can influence that. Skeletons are not. If Blaze goes rogue, anti-hero, or whatever, the government will definitely crack down on it. Oh god. Now we're being one of those that like, oh, well, somebody else will take care of it if I don't take care of it. Which isn't really a good thing to have, but I mean, to be fair, with us being Grimes, quote unquote, I quite like the art. Yes, it's very good. It's very good, Butter. If you like yanderes and you like superheroes, you're gonna have a good time. I've been having a blast. Wait till you see my man. None of these are my men right now. I'm sorry, Haley, I love you, but you're gonna have to be second right now. I'm too down bad for Ray at the moment. I really am. What was I saying? Fuck, whatever. If I remember, I'll catch back up. You're wrong, Ryan. It does pertain to you. You might not think that heroes affect you, but that's wrong. They affect all of us, whether we like it or not. Okay, Haley said what I was saying. Okay, what's funny here is that, like, in a real setting, if I was playing as me, I would be Haley, okay? I also am like, I don't trust none of these bitches at all, okay? But as Ryan, we're a little scarred, okay? And also, we're trying to get it in, so we're not really worried about morals right now. I open my mouth to retort, but I can't find a proper response. Haley had a point. No matter where you look, posters of heroes are around watching. People strive and work within the binary of good and evil that has been permeated by the concept of heroes and villains. Heroes are so ingrained in our society at this point, I don't think any of us can even imagine a world without them, even if we want to. I don't see how the whole heroes thing affects me personally, but I can understand what you mean. I guess I mean to say is, I just wish it didn't pertain to me. Yeah, same. You just gotta watch out for yourself first and foremost. Okay, I think that's a really good conversation too. I'm glad that we didn't like entirely shoot down with what Haley's saying, because she is absolutely right queen. Like, so far the most real, like the most like character I feel actually in line with in a real sense. To be fair, I do believe, and though this is probably wishful thinking, that I do believe Binary Star does have some extra things going on. Like, they probably do bad things, and they probably shouldn't all the time, but I bet you they have like a decent reason for doing it. At least I hope. If not, that's okay too. But like, you know, it would be even better if they did actually have a good reason. I know how. I think better than anyone. Haley quirks an eyebrow. Before they can talk, I cut them off. Don't worry about it. I laugh awkwardly, changing the subject. So I think we're running low on straws again. Good. Save the turtles, baby. Yeah. They are made of cardboard files. Oh. Then save the trees, bae. Ugh, I've had enough of you people. Haley jokingly exclaims, walking off towards the back door. That's okay, too. Carrot, please. Morals. Cute guy. What are we doing? Are we here for morals or are we here for cute guy? We gotta set our priorities straight. At least on this. Fine. Yes. Okay, I glance up at. I am turning evil. Oh my goodness. I glance up at the clock. It's about time for Hal's smoke break, so I can't say I'm surprised they took this opportunity to ditch us. Killing your lungs. I shout to Haley's retreating form. We are all dying anyway. Haley waves their cigarette of choice, disappearing into the back. A couple of hours drift by. The sound of clanking mugs and patrons quietly conversing amongst themselves could be almost comforting. If I wasn't so damn tired. Haley walks up to the register. So I have to head out early. Are you cool to close by yourself? Yeah, no problem. I feel like I've done it a billion times at this point. Haley shoots a slightly worried look, but covers it with a smile. Oh wait, is the binary hero him? No, he's not here yet. Trust me, you'll know him when you see him. Make sure to call me if anything weird is happening, okay? I'll be fine. Stop wearing howls. Haley sighs. I'm never not going to worry about you, Ryan. Aww, I'm not as helpless as you think I am, Hal. Haley smiles. I know it. I'm always going to worry no matter what, though. Yeah. Now go clock out. I'll take Miles with me. Huh? Miles already left. Haley groans. Let me guess. Did he say it was time for his grandma's physical therapy? I can't help but to cringe, which makes Haley rub their temple. Miles doesn't have a grandmother. I honestly should have seen that coming. I love Miles. I love how, like, their one character trait is just being, like, the worst coworker imaginable. He's purely a personality hire. Like, any other reasons that he's so funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I misjudged you early on, Miles. I didn't know your game, okay? But I know it now, and I like you. I honestly should have seen that coming. Haley sighs. It's not your fault, Ryan. Sorry. No, don't worry about it. Miles will be hearing from me tomorrow. I grimace. I feel a little bad for Miles considering how much Haley is glowering up a storm currently. Haley takes their leave. After an hour, I start to close up the store. Noticing that we are a bit low on cups, I grab some from the back to restock. While I'm restocking the coffee bar shelves, I hear the door chime. Sorry, we're closed. But it's gonna be Ray. We're gonna be like, oh, never mind, come on in. I turned towards the side of the door. Odd. Oh no, it's double. It's double trouble. Don't be like that, honey. My blood runs cold. Oh no. Double vision. I whip around and he comes into view. Oh god. Okay, wait, he's kind of cute. Wait, no, wait. Everybody, stop. Cut it out, stop. Let's process. Let's assess the situation before we start going crazy. Okay? I start to sweat. My heart pounds. Okay, this is a bad guy. He's an ex. Why did you make him look like that? I thought this place treated their customers like family. I would say we are closer than family, though. Wouldn't you agree? Grimes! Oh no, he used our villain name! He leans on the counter. I take a step back instinctively. Maybe you can make me a cappuccino, you know. For old time's sake. My hand shook and I couldn't seem to get a grip. How did you find me? Oh dear, Grimes, you think you could hide from me? He laughs, brushing a hand through his hair. I didn't think you were so stupid. Okay, negging us. Oh wait, I love villains. I know you do better. I came to get you. I'm already taken. I instinctively backed up to bring you back. My eyes shot around, scanning for anything. For any reason why I should not like this right now. My eyes shot around, scanning for anything I could use as a weapon. Better use of time. Double stares down at me, his eyes emptier than ever. He watches me like a possessed man, no emotion to be found, like a shell. You look scared, Grimes. I am unable to answer. Don't worry, for now, I'm just here to see you. Double walks behind the counter and makes himself a cup of coffee. Every now and then, he shoots a glance in my direction. I'm unable to make eye contact with him. Actually kind of real. I can't run, my legs feel stuck in place. Why are you doing this? Just leave me alone. Let's not shake the cage, as I like to say. Oh, we're already on. I've been saving a lot this time. Go me. Why are you doing this? Double. He approaches quickly, making me back up into the counter. What have I done to deserve this? My once courageous voice ends with a squeak. Tisk, you. Everything is always about you, isn't it, Ryan? Yeah, kind of. It's no wonder our relationship went to shit. Has it ever occurred to you that why I'm doing this is simply because I want to? I mean, no. No. Of course not. You are selfish. You are a selfish little shit. Yeah. But I like you, Grimes. Okay, so I'm giving you a second chance. Okay. We'll talk it out. He stares down at my terrified form. His eyes break over my body, lingering on my neck. I'll take my leave. He grabs a cup of coffee and saunters towards the door. Double pauses, looking back. But remember, next time I'm taking you with me. Why not now? My stomach's dropped. As soon as Double leaves and I run and lock the door, my legs collapse and I hit the floor. How did he find me? I covered all my tracks. There's no way. This can't be happening to me. Thoughts pummel violently through my mind, one after the other. Where did I go wrong? It takes me a fair while to recover. I spent countless minutes on the cold, hard floor before feeling returned to my legs. I finished the rest of the clothing activities between bouts of pure panic and sluggish exhaustion. The sun has already set, shifting the angry red glow to a cast of dark blue and city lights. I drag my feet back home, slowly making my way through the city. My head hurts and I feel exhausted. After crossing the threshold of my small apartment, I flop onto the floor, my energy completely depleted. I'm too tired physically and emotionally to even be worried if my apartment is still safe. After an hour on the floor, I find the energy to drag myself to bed. I'll escape again the day after tomorrow. Very specific, but we'll do it. Despite it being my day off, I head towards the familiar view of the cafe. My heart wrenched at the thought of leaving this job. Sure, it wasn't the best job, but it was a life of normalcy for me. I truly didn't know how much I missed that. I walk into the cafe waning croissant for what it's likely to be the last time. And my hand holds my resignation letter. I can read, I promise. My steps feel heavy. Haley, upon seeing me, can sense that something isn't quite right. Ryan? Isn't it your day off? Haley glances at the envelope in my hand, a deep frown appearing on their face. Is this about Miles? If he did something, it's not about Miles. Haley's face sinks when they think about what else could prompt me to quit. It isn't about you either, House. I bite my lip, my stomach swirling. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I just need to quit. Haley's facial expression looks a little hurt. I glance down at the envelope, holding it up. I'm sorry to do this. You want time off? No, I just need to get away, but I can't say that. I won't dare pull Haley into this mess, my mess. Need to get some fresh air. Haley has trouble making eye contact. Their face is more stoic than ever, but I knew them well enough to see the flashes of hurt that swim across their expression. There's nothing I can say, huh? No. Silence drifts between us, and I hand them the letter. Oh, I'm sad. I don't want to leave either. I desperately want to say sorry, but it dies on my tongue before it can surface to my lips. It's okay. Hal whispers. They force a smile. I'm sure it's for a good reason, Ryan. I force a smile, unsure of what to say. Sorry, I'm just being selfish. Do what's best for you, Ryan. Maybe someday, when whatever you were running from is over, you can come back. Yeah. How do you know I'm running from something? I've looked in the mirror before, Ryan. It didn't feel appropriate to ask any further, so I just hand them the envelope. I'm guessing you aren't finishing out this week? I shake my head. Sorry. Thought so. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Your last paycheck will be in next week. Haley pulls me into a hug. I'm gonna miss you the most, Haley. They pull back, looking at me warmly. Haley forces a smile despite the sadness that swims under the surface. Well, stay safe, and I wish you all the best, Ryan. If you need anything, and I mean anything, you have my number. I nod, unable to speak as a lump swells in my throat. You will be great, whatever you end up. You will be great wherever you end up. I know it. Everything will be okay, I promise. Thanks, Hal. Haley ruffles my hair, turning away. I'm gonna go file this and take a smoke. They look over their shoulder. Bye, Ryan. Bye, Hal. I walk out the store, looking back at it one last time. One last time! I decide to take the long way home to be alone with my thoughts. As I walk, I notice a magazine left on the bench. The wind picks it up and flies onto the ground. I pick it up to recycle it. The wind only becomes more intense, and we're going to see Binary Star on the front cover. As I'm walking back home, my eye glances at the magazine. Familiarity catching my eye. Yeah, Binary Star. Y'all seeing this? Huh? Did we pick up a Playboy magazine? What the fuck is this? Hero fair. I will shine against any darkness inside the dazzling world of Binary Star. New city, new ways to shine. Exclusive interview with Binary Star. Binary Star adorns the cover splayed across like a Greek god. You're telling me. Oh, Lord. Wow. I like him. I like him a lot. He could stay. I guess that Luke guy was onto something. Ray really does look similar to Binary Star. And by similar, you mean almost the exact fucking same. They could be cousins. If Ray had those red eyes, they could be even brothers. Binary Star's bright red eyes were unsettling to me no matter how hard his smile shined. I don't know, I like him. I did not expect an Apollo crossover. What is this him? Yeah, Butter can't even spell. I couldn't deny that the cover was attractive though. I would be keeping that shit. That'd be on my fucking wall. Are you joking? What the hell? Does this happen to be a wallpaper by any chance? I glanced at the headline. Inside the dazzling world of Binary Star. Curiosity gets the better of me and I flipped to the interview. From Binary Star's time fighting for world peace to his new city, our favorite hero tells us everything. Everyone's favorite hero has moved home base and is more popular than ever. From posing for the newest names in vogue to defending cities from alien attacks, Binary Star's brilliance never seems to fade. Today we had the chance to sit down and talk one-on-one with our favorite hero from the stars. Despite being everyone's favorite hero, you seem to have been taking on a new look recently. This new, dangerous, and dare I say sexy look is driving fans wild. Can you tell us what inspired this change? He's like, I do it for my girlies. Binary Star gives a polite laugh. Well, I wanted to show a new side of myself to the fans. I want people to understand that us heroes aren't just robots, we're humans too. I enjoy my time off. I drink black coffee almost every morning. I have even been thinking of adopting a cat. I find happiness in a lot of things that others might find boring. I just call them normal. I feel like he's doing this specifically to talk to us. You know what I mean? Like, or am I being delusional? That I feel like, you know? I find happiness in a lot of things that others call boring. I just call them normal. I'd say your newest cover on Hero Fair is anything but normal. First, your dangerous stunt with Blaze. Now this cover. Fans are saying that you are taking on a more sexy and edgy look to appeal to a more mature crowd. The current theory stands that it has been a while since you've been seen with a new partner. Perhaps spring is upon our favorite hero, Binary Star. I'm lucky to have such dedicated fans that care for my well-being. I hope that my fans can see that I'm someone with depth, someone with emotion, an edge, and a six-pack abs. Like, the hell? It feels like bait for him to sound normal indeed. Although, I can't say my change wasn't inspired by a special someone. That's us! Everybody, that's us! That's us in chat, okay? Y'all are involved too. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake. What? An earthquake? Is an earthquake happening? My footing becomes uneven as the ground is jolted in every which way. I'm so involved. You are, Carrot! I hear a scream in the distance. Suddenly, smoke rushes, encapsulating everything. I attempt to run, but can only get so far before giant, unearthly black shadows take form. Is he coming? I don't know. It dawned on me what was happening. Some ungodly monster was attacking the city. The aliens, horrible creatures that destroyed everything they touch. Suddenly, I think of Miles and Haley and my heart jumps into my throat. I have to help them. I sprint towards the cafe. Love the comic lines on the side. Cafe in pure panic, knowing that it will take me closer to where the monsters roam. When I get there, the cafe is already half collapsed. Not collapsed! Oh my gosh! It's a good thing we quit. And not in there when it's happening. My heart is beating out of my chest. I swivel my head desperately, but all I see is smoke. Screams surround me no matter where I turn, the smoke only becoming thicker. Haley! I scream. Miles! I continue to scream and sprint and search for my coworkers. Suddenly, I feel vibration in my pocket. The caller ID read Haley, and I scramble to pick up. The minute I accept the call, Haley is talking at breakneck speeds. Ryan, listen to me. Don't come to the cafe or the West District. Are you okay? Where are you? Miles and I are safe. The minute I felt something wrong, we hightailed it out just in time. Where are you? The ground shakes so violently that my phone drops onto the ground. I crouch down to find it. Smoke fills my lungs, burning them. As I'm crouched down, the ground starts to shake with increasing violence. This is very tense, so much so that I am unable to get up. I look up. A dark shadow lurks near me. I can't help but to stare at the horrific creature. Alien, destructive, death. My body shakes at the sight. I crawl behind a displaced facade. Facade? I lurk closer. I try to stop myself from shaking, but it is futile. As the giant form lurks near me, I cover my mouth to keep myself from screaming. It pauses. A scream further away caught its attention, the ungodly creature lumbering towards the sound, crushing and destroying as it went. I tried to get up to run, to save myself, but my knees faltered, plummeting me back towards the ground. Excuse me? Oh, are we gonna meet the actual binary star this time? I hear a voice behind me and turn around. Do you need help? Yes, sir. Oh my goodness. I look up to see a hand reaching towards me. Yes, sir, lol. A hand connected to the body of the hero I saw in the magazine not 30 minutes prior, with much more clothes on. Binary star? He smiles. Yes. Before I can stop myself, I blurt out my first thought. You look different in person. He seems unsure of what to say, but flashes a dazzling smile. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it as an insult. I can hear screaming in the distance. This is not the time to flirt. I look past the... Look, and that's coming from me. I flirt in the worst situations. This is not the time. Save us, pretty guy! I look past the hero and see someone picked up by the large creature. Maybe you should help them. His gaze doesn't falter from me. My sidekick will take care of it. Okay, that's bad. No, you need to help other people. You can't just help us. Okay. Let me help you up. I take his hand and the hero helps me to my feet. I lean on him a bit as my legs were still wobbly. You don't seem like you will be able to walk. Before I can protest, the hero lifts me bridal style with ease. Looks like I'll have to airlift you off. Oh god, I'm terrified. Somehow he's scarier in like hero form, weirdly enough. Wait, binary, Mr. Star. There are other people that probably need your help more. My legs are probably fine now. I can just run away. He glances down at me and does not answer. The uncharacteristic expression disappears as quickly as it graced his face. He definitely has some of that uncanny valley vibe in hero form, LMAO. It's that smile, yeah. I kind of like it though. Like, I think it's cool to give him a scary vibe as a hero, because that's when you're supposed to feel the most safe, but weirdly enough, he feels more safe when he's human. Or when he's like in his civilian form. We lift into the air, traveling at fast speeds, his red cape flowing behind him. After a few minutes, Binary Star lowers me to the ground. There we go. How are you feeling? Dang, I love the animation. I know, it's really fun. Confused? Overwhelmed? He hovers close, glancing around my form. Are you hurt at all? No, I'm fine, I think. Silence drifts between us. Oh, thanks for your help, Mr. Star. He smiles brightly. No problem at all. Another small silence drifts between us. I clear my throat awkwardly. I suppose I should leave then. Yeah, probably. I blink. His tone made it feel like a trick question. Yeah, I'm not sure how much heroing you will do here. This far away seems pretty safe, aside from the smoke. Once the aliens are gone, the smoke will clear up. Just stay safe and try not to breathe too much of it in. I look around and start in the surrounding for the first time since we landed. This area looks really familiar. What's your name? I'd love to take you out to... Oh, it's my neighborhood. Oh, my apartment is right there. That's so lucky. I don't have to call a cab to get home. Binary Star looked a bit awestruck. Oh, because he knew where the fuck we lived. That's such a good detail. But yes, agreed on the uncanny valley for him. He's pretty, but also sus. Pretty sus. Pretty sus! Yeah. Binary Star looked a bit awestruck. I cringe, realizing that I just interrupted him. Oh, sorry. What were you saying? What was it? It's nothing. Okay, well, I should probably go inside then and not distract you from your hero duties. Thanks again, Mr. Star. I like Mr. Star. It's cute. I give a small wave goodbye while walking towards my apartment. I love the MC too. I really haven't said much about that, but I really do like them. I think they're super cool. And honestly, it's one of the few MCs I feel like I kind of relate to a high degree. His text box has sparkles. I know. I love it. I can't wait for you to see Ray better. Same person, but like in his civilian form. He's just so cute. I enter into my apartment, tossing myself onto the counter. I send Haley a text letting them know I made it home safe. Switching on the TV, I flip to the news section. On the news, shows flashes of light and color as the heroes battle the long-legged aliens. This would suck to actually live in, like legit. The street signs of the cafe flies across the screen, slamming into one of the creatures. Suddenly occurs to me that Ray could have been in that area. I scramble to grab my phone. The phone rings a bit and goes to voicemail. Hi Ray, this is... The phone begins to vibrate in my hand. It's Ray calling me back. I quickly answer. Hi. Hey, Ryan. You called? Yeah, I'm not sure if you heard the news, but stay out of West District today. There is silence on the other line, and I thought I heard a scream. Ray? Yeah. Oh, sorry. I must have spaced. I heard the news. I'll be sure to stay out of West District. A large crash resounds in the background of the call. Is everything okay? Yeah, why? I just thought I heard something. Is that so? Yeah, it was like... I glanced up at the news program. On the live screen in the background of the news report showed National Hero Binary Star talking on his cell phone. Hello, Ryan? Binary Star's mouth movements line up perfectly with Ray's voice to the screen. This is such a fun reveal. My mind couldn't believe what I was seeing. Hi. Are you doing okay? You seem kind of off. The movements of Binary Star's mouth match up perfectly with Ray's voice on my phone. Ah! Out of shock, I hurl my phone across the room. That's so funny. So what the fuck? Get this out of here. It slams into the wall, the screen going black. I see Binary Star, no, Ray, mouth my name on the TV program, first confused, then concerned. Ray mouths my name one more time into the phone. He then puts his phone into his pocket. Half a second later, a cloud of dust remained from where he once stood. Indeed, imagine that just happens on a daily basis. That would suck. That would be good for getting out of work. Some part of me knew it would be a matter of minutes until he was at my door. I grabbed my jacket and keys, running outside as fast as I can. My heart was beating 1,000,000 miles a minute, and I knew I needed space for my thoughts to process what I just discovered. I sprinted from my apartment building. Once I knew I was in the clear, my gait slowed. Let's just think. My heart pounded in my chest as I walked the lonely residential streets. National Hero Binary Star is without a doubt Ray, a guy who only orders black coffee and always looks tired. They just seem nothing alike. But I can't deny that Binary's interview in the magazine had the same interests as Ray. I mumbled to myself. Binary Star is always smiling. To the people, he is a shining example of patriotism, courage, and kindness. Ray, on the other hand, looked like he would willingly jump off a bridge at the slightest inconvenience. Me. Actually, me. I mean, I don't look it, but that's me for sure. I continue to walk, making my way deeper into the suburb. Binary Star is so optimistic and charismatic, but Ray seems like every sentence he utters takes a week off of his life. If I didn't see it myself, I truly wouldn't have believed it. I stopped in my tracks, the realization coming back to me. The Binary Star that saved me, his eyes weren't red. His eyes were a deep black, just like Ray's eyes. That's true, I didn't even notice that. I buried my face in my hands and groaned. Have I really just been flirting with Binary Star this whole time? The situation is just so fucking weird. Oh god! An actual jump scare. I did not think that at all. What the hell? Oh my god! Back up! Back up! Give me some space, goddamn! What situation? As I look up, I only get a glance at his face before knocked out cold. Damn. Oh wait, they were flirting. I soon wake up to the sound of dripping water. What-oh.
Sorry.
Siri, I wasn't talking to you. I glance around dreamily.
Okay.
Okay, what? Soon I come to. This is not my apartment. I jolt awake, whipping my head around desperately. The scenery of a concrete warehouse graces my vision. Boss Grimes is awake, one henchman calls. I tried to scream, but the cloth gag prevented me. Oh no, not the other pretty guy kidnapping us! I know! We're stuck between a yandere to yandere. Not the worst of places to be. Classic. As if being summoned by my thoughts, Devil walks up, crouching in front of me. Wakey, wakey, Grimes. He grabs my face, jostling it back and forth lightly. Aw, don't look so spiteful. You're gonna make me feel hurt. I yank at my ties, but they're so tight I don't even think I could slip out of them. Double winks as if reading my mind. Reinforced just for you. And you think I don't know you. Let's face it, Ryan. Nobody knows you better than I do. Nobody. Double pulls out a knife and my blood runs cold. So I'd like to ask you to stay put, okay? I love his hair. It's criminal. He's got criminal hair. Nod. Stare at defiantly. Yeah, we're not doing this. I was trying to be nice. As nice as you can be to a fucking psychopath. Whoops. Ignored. I stare at Double in defiance. Oh, look at you. He grabs my face between his index and thumb, jostling me lightly. You are so fucking cute. Words of affirmation are my love language. This is why I just had to have you back all to myself, Ryan. When you glare like that, I just know I can't give you up to anyone else. Joy, no! I'm sorry! I'm sorry. He sighs in an almost dreamlike way. His smile is genuine, as if he is truly having fun. Fucking psycho. Though I'm not sure if our crew... I mean, it's like they were talking to me. Although, I'm not sure if our crew will be able to forgive you. Who? I look up, noticing the 20 or so henchmen that surround Double. I ain't scared of your fucking henchmen. I spot Ripley, but he refuses to make eye contact with me. Fucking Ripley. Guilt clouds his features as he stares off into the distant space, very intentionally. I felt a form of rage that I couldn't quite explain. Oh, just realized the text box is purple, and Star Heroes is yellow, opposites in the color wheel. That's true, Butter! Great eye! But you know which color I like more out of those two? Yellow. Despite the fact that Ripley has already been through what I was about to go through. Okay, if evil, why pretty? Huh? Aren't those supposed to be opposites? You see, my men here want to rip your throat out. Do some lasting damage. You betrayed us, Grimes. He spits my old alias out of his mouth as if it were the remains of chewed up sunflower seed. And that hurts. We were family. Closer than family. Right? All of the henchmen shout agreements. It was obvious that their rage had been worked up by Double for months at this point. And now they want to get even. I tried to stop my body from shaking, but it was in vain. Double catches my feeble attempts and smiles. Evil. Intentional. Now, Night Crew, what do you think we would even the scales? An eye for an eye, right? What our little Grimes did to us is a betrayal that will never heal. So, I would like to encourage something that is also lasting. So our dear Grimes will never forget their betrayal of the crew. Double laughs, glancing at me. Poetic, don't you think? The henchmen get eager. I see a fair amount of faces in the crowd that I haven't seen before. And some faces I used to know are gone. I can't suppress the shiver that runs down my spine at the thought of what could possibly happen to them. So, men, what would even the scales? A finger! A henchman shouts. The excitement in his tone makes my blood run cold. 2 fingers! Okay, now you're just trying to one-up the guy, okay? Relax. The men laugh at the casual one-upping. Okay. As if the reality of my fingers weren't at stake right in front of them. I fight against my own brain that so desperately wants to dissociate. LOL, 20 fingers! Grimes, you are so popular. Looks like they want any part of you. Double laughs, genuinely enjoying my fear and the chaos. The crowd goes wild and my stomach churns violently. So we have our conclusion then? The men cheer. He holds out his hand and the knife is replaced with a large machete. Ripley, bring the ice. Double turns to me smiling. So here's the deal, honey. He unwraps my ties, wrapping one of my wrists and slamming my hand back down on the cinder block in front of me. I'm gonna cut 2 fingers off. One of them I'll be keeping for myself, as a little token of penance for what you did. The other, I'll give it back to you, all nicely wrapped up in an ice bag. Wow, how thoughtful. And they say romance is dead. I'll even let you choose which finger you want to keep. I want you to have that decision because I love you. Then you will be free to desperately search for an ER to reattach it for you. Just like I desperately searched and searched for you. He leans back and shallow smile on his lips. He folds my fingers, except for my index. Don't squirm so much. If I mangle it or make the cut too low, they won't be able to reattach it. He touches the cold knife to my finger, making a small cut where he plans to aim for. My stomach twists. Ripley, do something! I attempt to look away, but his hand with the machete quickly moves to my face. He grasps my jaw, forcing my face back to its original position. No, don't you look away from me. From this. You have to witness the loss of something valuable, just like I did. If you close your eyes, I will take another finger for good measure. Tears begin to streak down my face. Oh, Ryan. Oh, it's okay. It's double coos, stroking away some tears before moving back to my wrist. Don't cry, honey. This will be over before you can even blink. The tears refuse to stop as I begin to sob out of fear. I'll take care of you nicely through the healing process, I promise. You know, it's a good, allegory for actual abuse, because usually it's like they do the abuse and then they're, super nice for, a week or two, and then it just keeps repeating over and over again. No, get away! The pretty hair won't save you this time. He leans forward, placing a few kisses on my tear-stained cheeks through his mask. Damn, won't even take off the mask. Pathetic. He then leans back with a wide smile under his mask. I shake knowing what was coming next. He raises the large knife in what feels to be a slow motion. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Finally! Finally! It could be here a little faster. I look in disbelief. Ray! I start to yell under my mouth gag. Double is going to kill him if he stays here. Butter. Oh! Oh! I panic, but my screams are stopped by the gag that wraps my mouth. Double becomes annoyed and grabs my face violently, looking at me square in the eye. I become silent at Double's glare. Ray seems incredibly upset. Let go. Ray glares at Double, who just laughs. He gets up facing Ray, who steps closer. I'm sorry. Who are you? Ray just stares, the same deep glare adorning his face. Look, for your own well-being, I'd advise you just move along. You are interrupting a pivotal moment here. I let go of Ryan. Now Double looks ticked off. Let me take Ryan and go. Then you and your cronies can be free to do whatever you do. Double laughs with humor. Fine, you want to stick around? Don't tell me I didn't warn you. Ray's stern voice cuts off Double. I don't think you heard me properly. I said, fuck off. Oh, the red eyes! We finally get to see the red eyes! This is so cool! I'm just enjoying the show. Ray's eyes flash a familiar red. A red glow I had seen adorn posters. And it's so cool to like save it to this moment too. It's so fun. A news program for years. Double laughs. And like the thing that always made us like unsettled by him is now the thing that's like going to save our lives. So it's like we have a positive association with it. Oh, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Double turns to me incredulously. This is your Washjog fucking binary star? That's me. That's him. Double paces, clearly frustrated. Out of everyone, this is your hero boy toy? God damn it. Ray just stands there glowering at Double. Ray shoots a glance at my face, and his expression becomes more furious than ever. Fine, whatever. I guess I'll be the first to take down Binary Star then. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Double throws the knife, but in a split second it's cut down by an angry red laser. With a yell at the henchmen run towards Ray, their weapons in tow. Blood splatters across my body. Oh my goodness! As the henchman to the left of me is sliced cleanly in two. His blood splashes against the ground. Y'all should have done something. What happens next is only what can be described as a one-sided bloodbath. Yeah, I can imagine. The henchmen soon realized there were no competition for the top hero Binary Star. Some attempted to flee, but that didn't stop Binary Star from slaughtering them like child stomping a line of ants. Good line. As I sat tied up, severed body parts dropped to the ground like pinata party favors. Okay, cursed sandwich. Organs spilled out of torsos mid-run. They splayed across the ground with splatters that made my mind go numb. You know, I mean, this just makes sense. Like, if heroes did exist, I feel like it would be a bloodbath like this. It wouldn't look so clean and, like, chill as they try to, like, glorify it as. Double took advantage of Binary Star being distracted with his henchmen. In a split second, Double used his ability and phased away. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. My mind was no longer living in the same moment my body was. After what felt was hours, but likely only a few minutes, the last body cracked against the floor. As the concrete floor was decorated like an abstract painting, the Binary Star approaches me. Oh, goodness. Oh, no! What are we getting into? Whoa! He hunches down with the knife he picked up from the ground. With the knife, he cut the ties from my wrist. I noticed eyes are black to black. Some part of me is thankful for it, but like a gun with the safety on, I feel as relieved as I can, knowing danger is only an impulse away. Ryan, are you okay? I can see him say something in a far-off place, but my brain does not register. Ryan? He brushes my cheek with his sleeve. I can feel the wet being smeared off. I exist in a different world at this point. I can't even feel my beating heart or my uneven breath. I simply know they are there without me, and that is all. I look at his face smeared with death. He has a peculiar expression, something I can't quite place. Don't worry, we're gonna get you home. As he says my name, I try to respond, but no words surface. Do you think you can get up? Like a puppet, I try to follow his words, but the minute I stand, the world spins and I plummet towards darkness. I wake up with a start. Seeing my roof, feeling my bed sheets helps to ground me. When did I change into my pajamas? Oh no, not him changing us. The hell? Oh, I help. I yell in surprise, whipping my head towards the window. By the window leans a casual Ray. He smokes a cigarette, blowing the smoke out of the window. We looked at each other in silence for a minute before he speaks up. You slept pretty deeply. You're out of it. It would probably be best if you got some more sleep. My body shakes at the memories that swarm me. Does that mean it wasn't a dream? You weren't dreaming? You weren't dreaming. Did he just read my thoughts? Sorry, it's a bad habit. Can you read my thoughts? I touch my face. There's no blood on it. How? Ray grimaces and blows more smoke out the window. You don't remember taking a shower when you got back? I shake my head, slowly feeling confused. Some distant memories start to return. They will probably all come back with enough rest. Just try to take it easy for now. I try to find the proper response, but words don't formulate. I nod. Ray sighs. Can I come over there? I slowly nod again, unsure if I completely meant it. I meant it. Unfortunately, we're still in, guys. Unfortunately, the biggest red flag was literally painted on the concrete floor. But we're in it to win it. Okay? We're not quitters. Okay? Ray pushes himself off the wall as he was leaning against. He places a cigarette in the ashtray and turns towards me. It's that nose, goddammit. It's gonna do it every time. He approaches me and I can't help but to flinch. He carefully sits down at the edge of my bed and I can't help but to scoot further away from him. I'm sorry for what you had to see. I didn't want you to see me like that. Seeing you act like a psycho murderer? Thanks for saving me. Okay. Now this one's kind of a tough one. Because was he being a psycho murderer? Yes. Was he being a psycho murderer towards people who were trying to cut our limbs off for fun? Also, yes. He did save us. It was just a little more gruesome than anticipated, okay? Exactly. It was to save us. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I'm not deluding myself. You are. Somehow he feels sus, like he's the one who showered us. We can handle a little gruesome. Exactly. See, this is why Carrot's here. That was honestly a nightmare. I don't think I'm going to get over it for like most of my life. And to be honest, I'm probably at least a bit traumatized. Ray avoids eye contact. He looks uncomfortable. I'm sorry for showing you that. I just wasn't thinking. I panicked, which is new for me. It wasn't pleasant to say, the least. I don't think I'm going to be able to rid my mind of that carnage for a long time. But without you, I'd forever be at the whims of Double, or I'd be dead. Even if I survived and he took me long enough at the whims of Double, I'd be dead either way. So, thanks for saving me, Ray. Ray gives a small sympathetic smile. I smile back wide, trying to lighten the atmosphere. Or I guess I should say, the top hero, Binary Star. Ray groans. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that me being Binary Star was something you would never piece together. You do seem completely different from your hero persona. Ray gives me a leveled look. That guy and I have nothing in common. Well, either way, I think I like Ray better than him anyways. Yeah, me too. Me too, heavy on that. Even though that press conference thing we could keep. That's ours. Dang, his normal sprite is so different. I know! It's really cute, isn't it? Ray smirks. That's a first. I open my mouth to reply, but I'm cut off by a dull pain on my jaw. Ow. I rub it and realize it's the place where Double grabbed me before. Ray comes closer. Let me see. Like, look how sweet he's being, okay? He was just worried. He was concerned, okay? He has a lot of passion. He softly turns my face so he could see where the pain was originating from. His face falls into a deep frown. I don't think you want to look in the mirror for a couple of days. So much passion. A couple days? I need to go grocery shopping. What, to buy more mac and cheese? Maybe? No, you don't. What? It's best if you stay here. I'm about to protest, but Ray firms his voice a little. I haven't found Double Vision yet. My mouth strains into a tight line. Ray's voice softens. Don't worry, I'm gonna keep searching. After that, bloodbath. Double has probably already ran for the hills. Ray gives an uncomfortable chuckle. Maybe, but it's good to stay vigilant. I scanned his thoughts back at the warehouse, and he seems to have history with you. So it's probably best for you to stay inside here where I can protect you. Ray forces a smile. You still look so exhausted. Ray moves back to the window, looking out the night view of concrete building and urban sprawl. He pulls out another cigarette, bringing it up to his lips. Try to get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on you until I have to go to work. I soon become taken by the exhaustion of the day and drift off to sleep. I wake up with the sense that I dreamt about Ray. I drowsily look around the room. Ray must have left for work already. Part of me was a little disappointed. I get up and inspect the fridge. It was pretty empty, so I settled on eating some leftovers. Throughout the day, I shift between watching TV programs, playing on my phone, and reading my book. After a few hours of being lazy, I can feel the exhaustion settling in. The sun is beginning to set. I decide to do some stretches to keep the blood flow to my legs. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. When I glance to where the noise is coming from, I notice a small black cat at my window. How did a cat get 5 stories up? Yeah, that is weird. Oh, wait. I don't know why, but I just had the craziest idea that it was like Haley. Because, okay, I'm under the impression that Haley is like a villain or some sort of like vigilante. Because like she doesn't really trust heroes and she definitely like is able to escape things. So it's like if she was a cat, like she's able to like shapeshift or something, that would make a lot of sense. And maybe she's just checking up on us. And she is familiar with Binary Star and she doesn't trust them. So, you know, yeah, that's also what I feel. Okay, so let's see. That's fucking green. That's Haley, goddammit. Okay, I'm on to it. Oh my god, what were you doing out there, kitty? The cat wiggles in my arms and I let it down in my apartment. The cat wanders around the apartment, sniffing everything its small nose can reach. I sit on the bed watching the cat. When the cat finishes whatever rounds it was making, it stares at me curiously. Do you want to play? I dig in my closet to find the basket of cat care items that I probably should have been given away ages ago. I pull out a feather toy and crouch down in front of the cat. The cat stares up at the feather toy with an unamused look. I bounce the toy up and down, but it fails to interest the cat, who just rubs its paws against his face instead. I try a few more toys, but the cat even seems amused with my frustration. Eventually, the cat turns around and stretches up towards my bed. You want to get up here? I ask, carefully picking up the cat and placing it onto my bed. After sniffing around a bit, the cat lays down. It looks so comfortable I can't help but to yawn as well. I decide to follow suit, laying down on the bed blanketed by the rare warm sun. The cat gets up and walks over to me. The cat curls up next to me, its soft warmth comforting me. Oh, how did you get here, kitty? You must be pretty agile to find your way up 5 stories. I mumble to the cat. The cat gives a soft meow, almost looking proud of its accomplishments. As I pet and talk to the cat, it purrs in response. Between the warmth of the sun and the cat curled up next to me, I soon get tired and my eyes refuse to stay open. I can't help but to fall asleep with the cat beside me. Haley, I'm on to you. I know what you are. A cat. The door clicks closed and my eyes drift open. Still tired? Oh, God. Jump scare, Binary Star. Ray walks in with a full hero attire on, carrying a sizable duffel bag. His expression looks more exhausted than usual. Part of his hero outfit is ripped in different areas. I grimace at the particularly nasty slash on his side. Ray follows my eyes and covers the slash with his arm. It looks worse than it is, I promise. I get up and take a closer look, but Ray quickly takes a step back. I rushed back here to check on you, so I haven't taken a shower yet. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's okay. I just can't guarantee I don't smell entirely horrible right now. Do you want to shower here? Oh, do you mind? I was just stopping by here to make sure you were doing okay. I was gonna head to mine and come back here later, but I guess that would save me a trip. Yeah, feel free. There should be some fresh towels in the bathroom. I look at him. I don't think you'll fit in my clothes, though. Ray drops his duffel bag on the ground. No worries, I always take extra clothes to work. Never know what's gonna happen, right? I push out the memories of the carnage from my mind. Yeah. Ray, surely sensing what I was thinking, looks somewhat awkward. I like that the MC is actually processing like this, like in a way that feels like normal. Like, they do feel comfortable around Ray, but they don't feel comfortable around Binary Star. There is this duality, and I like that like they're processing it and they are taking what he's saying into account, but they're like, there's always that lingering just in the back of your mind, like you can't really push it out. I like that. It's so real. He forces a smile. He gestures towards the bathroom. Yeah, of course. He saunters towards the bathroom. A couple of seconds later, Ray speaks through the door. Hey Ryan? Yeah. I approach the bathroom door. Do you mind helping me with something? What you trying to get into? It's nothing weird. Okay. Sure. Do you want me to come in? Yeah. Nothing weird, he says. Also, this is way too similar to my fucking last CG of my project. That's all I'm gonna say. Nothing weird. I mean, I'm into it. But also, I open the bathroom door to see Ray hunched over the sink. The top part of his jumpsuit is off and his hair hangs partially wet. I eye the gash on his side, red and angry looking. I can't reach the top part that well. Do you mind cleaning it? Ray looks awkwardly away. You can say no if you want. I'll just wash it in the shower water and hope it's good enough. What were you fighting? Ray grimaces. He knows what I'm getting at. A crawler. The type of alien that you saw before. Their attacks were becoming more frequent. It was destroying the city. Okay. I walked towards Ray and grabbed the bottle of hydrogen peroxide from his hand. I cleaned the wound as thoroughly as I could. Ray doesn't even flinch at the touch of hydrogen peroxide. He sighs. Thanks, Ryan. No problem. I stand awkwardly, trying not to stare at Ray's undressed upper half. I'm gonna take a shower now. Oh, right. I'll get out of your hair. As I open the door, it's suddenly closed by a weight behind me. I turn around and see Ray looming over my body. What? Oh. What's going on in the... You said nothing weird! You said it! He stares tensely, his face coming even closer. He pauses just as his breath drifts across my face. Ray lifts a hand to my face, brushing his thumb across my cheek. He then holds up a small black hair that must have been sitting on my face. My face heats up. There was a cat in here earlier, and... A cat? On the 5th floor? I blanch, unsure how to explain it. Maybe a neighbor let it out? A silence drifts between us. Some dark emotion shifts under Ray's eyes that I can't quite place. I glance down at the gash on Ray's side. The red is starting to bloom and run. Was I too rough? Does it hurt? Before I can process what is happening, Ray grabs my wrist, pressing it deeply into his side. I can feel the bandages grow damp with blood under the pressure of my hand. He looks at me, completely expressionless, his dark eyes seemingly bottomless. I try to yank my hand away, but he only presses it deeper in to my side, my fingers digging into the wound. Stop! I yelp, beginning to feel a bit sick by his flesh slowly being parted by my fingertips. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Also reminds me of part of it of Umineko, weirdly enough. He lets go of my wrist. I instinctively take a step back, cornered into a door. No, Ryan. Nothing you can do will ever hurt me. Nothing can hurt me. This is the price I pay for protecting humanity. While you play with cats. His tone sounded almost sardonic. I wasn't really sure what he meant. I tried to search his face, but it remains expressionless. Ray's cool gaze never once leaving my own. So, are you joining me then? What do you mean? Ray reaches to the shower, turning it on. You seem to take your sweet time leaving, so I assume you want a show or something. Okay, what's also funny about these games, too, is there's always this, like, separation between the player and, like, the character. Because it's like, you know, he's like, when he asked to come in and it's like nothing weird. And I'm like, I kind of hope it will be weird. And then it gets weird because I'm expecting him to actually, like, just let us go. And then he's actually saying what's actually happening in my head. And it's like, do I go with what the player wants or do I go with what the MC wants? Or do I try to, like, stick them together, huh? Again, we're not quitters. Go with your heart. Don't say that. We're gonna end up dead. Well, we do get the bad ends first. That's true. That's true. I say to myself to try to convince myself. A smirk drifts across Ray's face as he starts to pull down the rest of his jumpsuit that sits loosely at his waist. Asshole. I mumble, leaving the bathroom. Ray chuckles as the door clicks shut. I can hear Ray give a tired sigh as the shower water hits his body. Having the national hero binary star in my small apartment felt surreal. The high standard set for all heroes past and present currently in my shower. Not as binary star, but as Ray. The same Ray that would stop in for black coffee looked like he hasn't gotten an ounce of sleep for at least a week. The same Ray that would skeptically try a green latte, that would carry my groceries for me. To be honest, I wasn't sure exactly how to feel. They seemed like two completely different people, yet the evidence was clearly in front of me. Who are you, binary star? The sun continues to set, a brilliant red closing in on nighttime. Sorry. Soon enough, Ray steps out of the bath, clothed in a comfy sweater and jeans as normal. Have you eaten? He glances at me while drying off his hair with a towel. I shake my head. No, I'm not too hungry. You should eat at least something. Your body has been through a lot. I'll order you some food. Wow, my hero. A little smirk plays on Ray's lips. And don't you forget it, Star. What kind of food do you like? I shrug. Maybe something comforting? Ray chuckles. Catch. He tosses me his phone and leans against the wall. Get whatever you want. Whatever I want, huh? Maybe I'm feeling some Wagyu or lobster. And lobster. I peek up at Ray. He just smirks down at me. Are you trying to scare me? Get two. Guys, I love him! I love him! What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, huh? You want me to look at this and go, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. No! I'm not blind, and I'm not stupid, and I'm not deaf, and I'm not dumb. At least not that much. Okay? I groan. You are no fun. I fight villains all day. A little brat like you is hardly gonna push my buttons. Wow, insults, huh? Ray laughs, brushing a hand through his damp hair. Part of me wondered how Ray would react if he found out that I used to be a small-time villain. When he pushes his hair back, I notice his pierced ears. Kinda strange for a hero like you to have their ears pierced. You think so? Doesn't really fit the hero image. Yeah, I guess not. When did he get them pierced? Sometime when I was a teenager? I don't exactly remember when, to be honest. Went through a rebellious phase, huh? Something like that. They were so strict at the NAHA, it was hard not to be shitty rebellious teenager at least once. A lot of people get recruited into being a hero, but you were basically one from birth, huh? I was talented like that. Do you still get to do, like, normal kid things? Ray's face falls for half a second before snapping back to its original expression. Of course, my childhood was pretty normal, even boring. Somehow I don't get the feeling that you can be the judge of what normal things are, as I'm pretty sure lattes aren't usually green. Hey, it was good though, right? Rude. I hold up his phone as if I will throw it. Ray chuckles. It was a joke. A joke. I glare at him, phone still in the air. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I'm sure you had a very normal upbringing and turned out very normal from it. What's his music too? Okay, like I'm realizing, because I didn't really hear it and it's like, alright. I lower the phone and Ray sits next to me on the bed. I hand his phone back. You didn't order anything? I can just do it on my own phone. I don't want to have to spend your money on me like that. Ray rolls his eyes. I'll go out and pick you up something then. There's some food in the fridge. I'll just find something from there. I get up and open the fridge, finding some fruits to snack on. Ray narrows his eyes at the small amount of food, but doesn't comment. Food. I sit on the kitchen counter and start to eat the fruit. So, what are those alien things anyways? Ray sighs. We aren't really sure. Every couple of weeks they send 1 or 2 more. Lately it's been happening with more frequency. What is this, Evangelion? The fuck? They are really destructive and seem to kill rather than eat or capture. So you have to be really careful if you end up around one. Their sight isn't too good, but they have excellent hearing. Ray approaches me, looking down at me from where I sit at the counter. If you're ever in trouble, just yell for me, and no matter where I am, I will save you. His intense gaze pierces my eyes. I believe you! I look away, his depthless eyes making me feel flustered. He places his hand on my face, redirecting it back towards his own. He brushes away some fruit juice I didn't realize it was on my cheek. It's never boring with you around, that's for sure. I blush, embarrassed. Yeah, you know, mint lattes and all that. After finishing my fruit, I throw away the container and head towards my bed, flipping on the TV. There's a special on music that has the hit top artist charts. Oh, look, there's Blaze! I say, not trying to read that line again because I read it so bad the first time. I didn't know he was in a band. Ray sits next to me. Yeah, I don't think he's in it for love of music, though. What kind of music do you like? Ray looks at me with a smile playing on his lips. Say R&B. Say R&B. I don't know. I don't really go out of my way to listen to any specific type of music. Well, whatever's on the radio is fine, I guess. Not you. Come on, get an interest, my dude. Not Blaze. For real. Really? You give me the vibe you would be into classic rock or something. Are you calling me old? He does have a Kurt Cobain, like, essence, don't he? No, not at all. Good, you aren't allowed to comment on my age unless you can outrun me. There is going to come a day where I can. Ray scoffed. Not in your life, kid. Too proud. Articles say my pride is what's sexy about me. I do like a prideful man. Minus Percy. He does not count. You search yourself on the internet? That's embarrassing, Ray. I'd never admit to something like that. The internet? No, not really. Magazines, sometimes when I see one with my name on the cover, it's hard not to be curious. Magazines? I take it back, you really are an old man. Ray's smile looks a little annoyed. You are such a little brat. This brat taming nonsense, I'm on to you. I know what this is. I've been around that block. Don't ask me any questions. I laugh. Blaze's face shows across the screen, sweating on stage while he screams into a microphone. You know, he came in to order coffee once. I vaguely remember your coworker mentioning it. I'm guessing Blaze wasn't there for the coffee. He wouldn't take no for an answer. He was very determined on taking me out to dinner. I'm not stupid enough to think that for someone like him, an offer like that is simply a nice invitation. I get the feeling that he's the type to feel owed after taking someone out to dinner. Oh god, we're gonna get this man killed. Ray had a deep frown. His silence was a bit unnerving. I attempt to lighten the mood. I don't know how you survived with him as a sidekick. I couldn't even survive 15 minutes around that guy. After a while, I essentially fired him, but the NAHA decided to just promote him into a hero in order to preserve my clean record. What's the NAHA? That's also a very realistic explanation. A smirk. It's probably like something hero association. North American Heroes Association. Good. Nice. Yes. Okay. I'm glad this is recorded because if I had like all these reactions and all these guesses that I have not on stream and I'd be like, guys, no, I guessed it, I swear, no one would believe me. You really don't know anything about heroes, huh? I roll my eyes. You want me to freak out over you? Oh my god, binary stars in my apartment. I can now die happy. Yeah. Ray chuckles. If it's you, I don't even mind shaking your hand or autographing your forehead. Do people ask for that? You would be. Surprised what people ask for. Yeah, okay. I believe you, Joy. I think you can. I shudder. Ray gets up, positioning himself against the familiar wall. You should get some sleep. It's late and your body is probably still healing from the shock. Some part of me does feel nervous about Ray in my very small apartment. He smirks at me and I look away quickly, remembering that he can read my thoughts. He lights a cigarette. Get some sleep, Star. I'll watch over until my shift. I can't sleep alone. Somewhat suggestive. Try to drift. Guys, this is it. This is it. He knows. He knows. We know. I love that. Gray does this too with the parentheses. Flirting. It's just made me laugh out loud. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Ray, I can't sleep alone. Even though I do all the time. Excuse me? I'm too scared to sleep alone. So can you sleep with me? You stare at Ray pleadingly. I'm imagining the emoji. We're playing with fire, aren't we? Like, at this point, the MC is on board with me, okay? So, like, at this point, they can't say shit and be like, I don't know how this happened. Like, no. You know. You're informed. You're making an informed decision right now. Live with it. Ray sighs. He puts out a cigarette and closes the window. He approaches the side of the bed. I have to report to the office in a few hours, so I won't be able to stay all night. Just till I fall asleep. Please, Ray. I give my biggest fleeting eyes, and Ray sighs. Fine. Scoot over. Ray takes off his outer sweater, making a comment about how it smelled like smoke. Aw, he's so considerate! Get the out of here! I scoot over, leaving room for the chronically tired-looking man. The bed dips as Ray gets in. Once in the bed, he props his head up on his hand, looking down at me. He looks awkward and somewhat uncomfortable. He shifts his gaze away, avoiding eye contact. I continue to gaze at him. He pushes my face away lightly. Stop. You're so far away. I'm so cold. I love the MC. Oh my gosh. She's so me. So cold. I should say they, because Ryan can be anything you envision Ryan to be, okay? Ryan is an entity, not a person. It's almost like I'm all alone. I feel like maybe I'll get scared again. This back and forth is killing me. Ray groans. Fine. He wraps an arm around my waist, easily pulling me closer into him. It just feels more... I have been blushing so much at this point in this fucking stream that I feel like I'm actually going to turn into a tomato. His chest feels firm and warm and padded by his sweater. So that's why you were hiding under that frumpy sweater, Mr. Ray. It's not frumpy, and don't think shit like that when you're this close to me. Hey, it's not like I asked you to read my thoughts. True? It's not like I want to. It's hard not to when you're this close. Pervert. Exhibitionist. I laugh out loud. Ha! Ray ruffles my hair. Stop being a brat and get some sleep. I muster up all the sarcasm I can. Yes, sir. They said it! They said it! Is this not just fucking me at this point? At this point, I can't fight it because it's just me. Like, I can't be who I'm not, all right? And I refuse. Joy is Ryan, Ryan is Joy. Exactly. I kind of regret not picking Joy for this run, just a little bit. This is the first time ever that I'm like, maybe I should have played as myself. Because usually my reasoning behind it is because the character feels too distant from me to feel like me, you know? So I feel like it's just a waste of time. Regrets, just slight regrets, just a little, okay? Yes, sir. I could feel Ray's, you could read that, twitch in his pants, and he shifts slightly away from me. I shove my body closer to his. Don't play with me, Ryan. You need sleep. You know what I need? Yes, now go to... I think part of your body knows what I need. Dude, I can't. I can feel him getting increasingly harder, and I can feel myself getting increasingly redder. Ryan, if you keep being fucking teased, neither of us are gonna get any sleep tonight. That's what I'm asking for! That is a promise. Ray leans in, his hot whispered breath brushing over the shell of my ear. You are stepping on my last ounce of self-control, Ryan. I mean, he is warning us. But too bad for him, I can't fucking read! Ray's tone was soothing and warning. I sigh in defeat. Fine, I'll stop. Good. Ray pats. Fine. I do think it's a good place to stop because it's like we want to build it up a little bit more. We haven't even had a kiss yet, so let's. But Ray pats my head slowly, weaving his fingers into my hair. His other arm wrapped firmly around my waist. With the comfort of Ray right next to me, I'm able to drift off into sleep. When I wake up the next morning, Ray is nowhere to be found. I stretch and get up. I spot a note on the bedside table. I left some breakfast for you in the fridge. Please refrain from going outside. If you have to, call me first. Rest up, Ryan. I'll see you again tonight. I noticed an additional note at the bottom. P.S. I didn't get a single wink of sleep next, thanks to somebody. I won't name names. I spend most of my time sitting around reading and flipping through TV. There was a special show on Heroes. We really should save. I mean, we saved not too long ago. Oh no! I broke the save. We might be in trouble. Despite Binary Star being rated top hero, there wasn't actually much information about him. His parents died when he was young, and so he was taken in by a top hero at the time, Steel Sheriff. Steel Sheriff lovingly raised him as a normal boy, also training him into the hero that we know today. I decided to search Steel Sheriff on the internet to learn more about him. 10 reasons why Steel Sheriff is a true Golden Age hero. Steel Sheriff is reaching his 60s, but even in retirement, he isn't slowing down. All of the top results were articles felt very PR driven. I decided to check social media to get a better understanding of common opinion. The first result that appeared was a thread from a couple weeks ago that amassed 120,000 likes. Thread: Steel Sheriff got away with everything. We should be talking about it. I click in the thread and start to read. During the golden age of heroes in the 80s, Steel Sheriff was quite popular. Now he seems to be living remotely and out of the spotlight as his name has been steeped in controversy. The thread was long, but essentially it boiled down to a gross misuse of power. Steel Sheriff had been accused of many sexual assaults and worse. Yeah, well, with a name like Sheriff, he's bound to be a pig. That's all I'll say on that, okay? I'm sorry. Not only that, but he seems to have been blatantly homophobic and misogynistic in the past. Who would have thought? After retirement, he spiraled into alcoholism and lives in a remote area of Oklahoma. Fitting. Nobody sees much of him anymore, but his 60th birthday coming up has reignited feelings about him amongst the populace. I can't help but to wonder how having someone like that as a caretaker may have impacted Ray. Apparently, Ray never had any brothers or sisters, so after his parents passed, Steel Sheriff is the only one that Ray could call family. I wonder how Ray feels about him. I decide to shake the weird feeling and change the channel. Probably an abusive bad person. Uh-oh. Trauma incoming. It lands on the news. Across the screen shows some heroes fighting an alien. I watch the live news segment, but I don't catch the familiar flash of blue, blonde, and red. I thought Ray said he had work today. I try and shrug off the suspicion. I'm sure heroes also have assignments that aren't in the public eye. While scrolling on social media, I see somebody talking about fan fiction writing tips. Hey! I wonder if Ray has fan fiction about him. They are me! What the fuck is this? This is goated. Hey, I searched up some fan fictions of Binary Star, self-insert fan fiction. I'm trying to get in there. Most of them were admittedly great portrayals of Binary Star that is shown in the media. I can't help to laugh to myself at the difference between the fan portrayal of Binary Star and how Ray actually acts. As the nightclub continued around them, Binary Star leaned in we get to read it! Leaned in closer, his voice becoming softer. Your name, yes! It is self-insert. Okay, now we can be Joy. Joy, your smile has the power to ignite a light within me. A light that burns brighter with any danger I face. I have fallen deeply in love with you. Joy's breath caught in her throat as she stared into Binary Star's mesmerizing red eyes. A wave of emotion washed over her, threatened to pull her to the sea, and she found herself unable to form words. Instead, she expressed her feelings through a heartfelt smile that mirrored his own. Joy's heart soared at his words, her eyes shining with unspoken affection. She felt a deep connection with Binary Star, one that extended beyond his heroic persona. I scrolled past a couple chapters of lovey-dovey stuff to find the risque parts. Chime, have you played Binary Star Hero? If you have not, you have to. You have to! If not, at least watch this stream. It's so fucking good. This character is B. I'm in love with the love interest, even though he's a yandere and he's like really scary, but also he's great. So it doesn't matter. I haven't yet. It's been on my list for a long time. Let this be your side. Let this be your side. We have had a blast. We're so in. We're so in. Okay, sorry. I'm okay. Binary Star looks out at me with lust draped across his ruby eyes. His form chest oh, we're reading fanfiction, by the way. Don't question it. Don't worry about it. Joy, I need you more than light itself. Ever since I saw you at the club dancing your worries away, I knew I needed you desperately. This is real, by the way. This is canon. I will save the world over and over just to have your body once. He places a deep, needy kiss on my lips, hands following the dips and curves across my body. Okay, dips and curves. I can't suppress a moan. Lordy. Binary Star gives me a bright smile. Meaty kiss. Don't worry, I will treat your body with care, dear Joy, just like when I saved the bridge from collapsing. I laugh out loud. I wonder if the inconsistency in character is because nobody really knows how Binary Star would react to being horny. Every word makes me laugh, as I can't help imagining Ray saying these ridiculous lines. Time flies by as I become absorbed in Binary Star fanfiction. The door sounds and Ray enters through my apartment door. After walking in, he pauses, giving me a curious look. You look like you're up to no good, Ryan. You have no idea. He looks tired, smelling a bit like smoke. You aren't in your hero uniform? I didn't do any frontline hero work today, just some paperwork. I hop up, approaching him. You smell like smoke. Oh, do I? Sorry. There was a fire nearby the office. It must have been settled in my hair. Mind if I take a shower here? Sure. You know where the towels are. Thanks. Ray showers and the smell of soap fills up the apartment. I love that. I love when people are showering and you can smell like it throughout the house. Is that weird? Maybe a little bit, but I also like it. I take this as my sign, lol. The moment I have more time, I rush to it. Ray showers and the smell of soap fills up the apartment. I put on some music and open up the window to let some fresh air in. I think back to the news on the TV earlier today. It is a little weird that a building fire wasn't featured. Ray? Yeah, why is he lying? It's okay. Like, why is he lying? It's probably for a reason, guys. Let's just hear him out. Ray gets out of the shower, drying his hair off with a towel. He's a blonde man. Peak game. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, it's a blonde man who has like charisma, and he's got a big fucking nose, and he has those like sad little pathetic eyes. He's perfect. He's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing about him. I love him. Ray, I think I'm getting a little stir crazy. I don't know how much more time I'll be able to stay cooped up inside. Ray grimaces. I know, I'm sorry. I'm just worried something will happen to you. I won't be able to find you. I was actually thinking, in the meantime, until we find Double, would you move in with me? So fast! We haven't even kissed, bro! But yeah. Like, crazy timing, but also... Whoa! My place is larger, so you can move around a bit more. It also has better security, so you won't have to feel worried about staying here. I chew on my lip. I don't know. It's kind of sudden. He pats my head. I guess that was a bit sudden, sorry. Maybe just think about it? No, I don't think it's very safe for you here. As long as Double is around and knows where you live, there's a chance that he can come and get you at any time. And honestly, that scares me. Ryan, there isn't much time. Ray's phone buzzes. Sorry, I have to take this. He picks it up, leaving my apartment. My heart can't stop pounding at his offer. What the hell? That was so sudden. He isn't wrong that I'm in a very worrying position, but abandoning my apartment to move in with him seems extreme. After half an hour or so on the phone, I can hear the front door close. Ray returns inside. Sorry, some work stuff. No worries. Have you eaten yet? I shake my head. I just don't eat. I just read fanfiction. That's it. That's kind of real. Not yet. I have not eaten today. What? You do not have to cook me a meal in my own apartment. I don't mind. He walks towards the small kitchenette. And you can cook. He just keeps getting better and better. To be honest, I enjoy cooking. So do I. Me and my husband's first date was a breakfast date, and we cooked together. We went like grocery shopping, and then we brought it home, and then we cooked. So yeah, that is my love language. I love it a lot. I don't get a lot of opportunities to cook for someone else, so I'd like to, if that's okay with you. I guess so. I just feel bad. I should be cooking for you. Ray gives me a little smirk. I'm not sure if I trust your cooking. Hey! Hold up now. You act like I'd poison you. I'm impervious to poison, so you wouldn't be able to do any damage with that method. You say that as if I can do damage to you in other ways. Ray just smiles as he starts to chop up some vegetables. Wait a second. Gidget, Ray, Percy, Yancey. Not you putting Percy on that list. Nicholas, is there something about blonde yanderes? I wasn't into Yancey. The slander. There's like 2 lies in there. But yes, at least half that list is something I do enjoy. It's hit or miss, okay? They're either the worst thing in the world or they're the best thing that's ever been created. There's no in between. I mean, we're not into Yancey, but he's a blonde yandere. Why are they all blonde? Because it's like... You know what I actually think it is, like, without joking? I think it's like, they're so the traditional, conventionally attractive, you know? For, like, I think the ideal people, like, they're supposed to be so, like, preserved and put together, like, in the general sense, that like they're the ones that I feel like you get the most bang for your buck when you make them a yandere, because it feels like such a switch. Like it's like a bigger switch than it would be if they were like emo already and then they switched to yandere, if that makes sense. You know, like I think that's why they go for like the put together blonde character type, and it works. It works every time. It eats every time. Even Komatea. Oh, true. I watch him in the kitchen as my music plays in the background. He was surprisingly skilled at cooking. Soon enough, dinner was made and I sit down at the table with Ray. The veggie pasta smells delicious. I love the veggie pasta. I was a vegan for 2 years. It works like a charm. Geist? Okay. Geist is also annoying as fuck. I'm telling you, they're either the worst person ever or they're the best. There's no in between. Geist is alright. Geist isn't the worst. Geist is like the one I feel maybe the most middle ground about, to be honest. Like, I do like him. Like, he's cute. He's all that. But, like, he's also British. And, like, ew. You know, it's you know? But everybody else on that list really eats. I'm not gonna lie. The veggie pasta smells delicious. Wow, Ray. He looks proud of his work. Dive in. I mumble a thanks for the meal. Start eating. Wow. Ray laughs. The pasta was incredibly good. If you have any preferences, let me know. I can cook just about anything. This is so good. I'd be happy with this again. Noted. I make a quick work of dinner, not realizing how hungry I got. After dinner, I tried to do the dishes, but Ray ended up helping anyways. It was a strange feeling, living together, even though we technically weren't. When cleanup was done, we sat and chatted about various things. Not British being a flaw. Read it and weep. You know, my favorite thing about Ray is that he's a red-blooded American. He is a patriot. I'm just joking. He is American. Like, I'm pretty sure the show is like, this game is 100% American. And, that's all I was going to say about that. Oh my god. My place has a pretty large kitchen, and it does feel like a shame not to use it. So I try to make the most of it. I level a look at Ray. What? What? I'm still surprised you can cook so well. I have other skills outside of saving citizens in distress, you know. I read about some of your skills earlier today. Yes, we're making it up! I joke. Ray gives me a skeptical look. Is that right? I pick up my phone and click on a random Binary Star fanfiction I was reading earlier. When Binary looked at you from across the club with his ruby red eyes, you felt undressed on the spot. He grabs your hand, taking you to the quieter hallway, where he pushes you against the wall, his flushed lips encapsulating your own. Binary Star pulls back, heat in his eyes. Heroes have to blow off some steam too. You look just like the citizen to help. He whispers huskily. What the fuck? Ray walks over, standing over me. I hand him my phone and he starts to look, his eyes widening at the increasingly graphic nature of the fanfiction. My lord. Wow, Ray, pretty bold of you in public at a nightclub too. Ray glances up from the phone with a skeptical look. Did you write this? No, it's a fanfiction. There are thousands of these. A smirk appears on Ray's lips. He leans, towering over me closer. Is this the kind of stuff you like, Ryan? What, fanfiction? Yeah, I like it. It's alright. I'm just joking. My whole career is like based off of fanfiction. I would have never got my first like visual novel writing gig if I didn't have fanfiction to like showcase that I could in fact write. You know what I mean? So write that fanfiction. A dangerous smile stretches across his face. Also, is it funny that my first like fanfiction or like my bigger fanfictions were My Hero Academia ones, which is unfortunately where Tattoos and Tulips kind of came from. You know, so, and yes, I did like Bakugo. Okay, spare me. The blonde hair, red eye thing is also gonna do it every time. It just, sorry. Do you want me to drag you back to the back of a club? No. No. Lies. My text in red because I'm a fucking liar. And take you all for myself. While covering your mouth so others don't hear as you desperately moan my name. I haven't watched MHA, but you liking Bakugo makes so much sense. I'm fighting for my life, honestly, a little bit, like Bakugo, okay? You like what you like, guys. Don't feel ashamed of the things you like. My teasing has fully backfired. No, it hasn't. We're winning. Ray gives us a look of warning. My face heats up and I scoot back as I'm sure he can hear my heartbeat from where I sit. No, I just thought it was funny. Ray shrugs. Too bad. Let me know if you change your mind. Too bad? Ray saunters off the window to light a cigarette per usual. I'm unable to look him in the eye and I hear him chuckle. I get up and get ready to go to sleep. I lay down in the bed, hyper aware of Ray's presence, but he stands looking out the window. After a while of failed attempts to fall asleep, I look towards Ray. Ray? He glances at me. Don't worry, I made a Shrek X Shadow game. Bakugo is fine. I can't judge. The CG looks so good. Everything looks so good in this game. His hand. You know me and hands. Also, no offense, John. Having your approval does not make me feel better. You just make unhinged shit, so anything I like is like not even like within the same parameter. Love you though. Love you. Can you cuddle with me until I fall asleep? A small smile plays on his lips as he puts out his cigarette. Sure. He walks over, taking off his sweater. The bed dips and he drapes an arm around my waist. What was I saying? There was some comfortability with Ray that I wasn't used to. With him, I felt safe. I think about the special I watched earlier in the day. Ray? Yeah? Was being with Steel Sheriff hard? Ray sucks his teeth and thought. It certainly wasn't easy. He wasn't a good person. Probably still isn't. We don't talk anymore. When was the last time you talked? Maybe 6 years ago or so? He was my guardian for about 11 years. Steel was a deeply troubled person that hurt people wherever he went. Ray looks at my worried expression. He ruffles my hair with a sympathetic smile. Don't worry, he couldn't hurt me. He tried to once and learned his lesson. Since that day, he lost interest in messing with me. Steel is the kind of trash that only punches down at people who won't fight back. The minute I turned 18, I left Steel for good. The NAHA was forced to figure out the PR spin for the situation. I think they landed on something like Binary Star paving his own path towards herodom, something like that. Did you have a hard time with Double Vision? I chew my lip and thought. Double wasn't always bad. He's very courteous to me most of the time, but things started to go bad, but then didn't stop snowballing. I think maybe he was manipulative and violent all along, but because it wasn't pointed at me, I refused to look and other people got hurt because of it. I sigh. Diamond, please. You want to say hi? Camera's here. I want to point it, but like her ass is like right there. Hey, ma'am, where are you? I have to move the camera to her because she's stubborn. Diamond, look, baby, look, it's Chat. Hi. You say hi to mommy instead. There you go. Look, baby, say hi to Chat. She's such a star. She's the binary star. Yay, time to bully. Do not bully my cat. She will kill you. She's crazy. She really is. She's a diva. She is the binary star. Actually, it's quite funny that the word chat means cat in French. That is weird. That's fun. I sigh and Ray pulls me closer. He runs a hand through my hair comfortingly. The way he was in the warehouse, it was never that bad. Before, I had an inclination that he was capable of killing me. Now I know for sure that he is. It'll be okay. I promise I will keep you safe. I glance up at Ray, who gives me a little smile. Why are you doing all of this, Ray? You have no obligation to spend all your time watching over me. I'm thankful for your help, but I don't really understand your motives. Ray levels a look at me. A silence crosses over to us as Ray studies my face. You don't have to say why if you're uncomfortable. Sorry. Ray places a hand on my cheek, pulling it softly so I face him. He looks at me quietly, a softness passing through his eyes. Ryan, I love you. What? What? I am in love with you, Ryan. From the first moment I saw you, I fell for you. Every interaction with you after that only served to further solidify my love for you. I wanted to make you love me too. That's not what I read at first. Ray and Ryan, that's us, that's us. These are shippable names. I do like it. I liked Ryan because it was like a unisex name. I went to school with a girl named Ryan, and she was really cool. Ray gives a self-deprecating laugh, but I suppose I'm no good at making people love me without PR team. That's not true. Even though that Greek god like cover you did really helped. I gotta show you that chime. It's crazy. Actually, no, I won't show you. That is your sign to download the game for yourself and play it, because you gotta see it. Even though you're seeing all the good bits without all the build-up. It's okay. It's fine. Spoilers don't ruin things, okay? You'll come back to this and you're gonna be like, whoa! My mouth hangs open, face heating up at the bold confession. That is bullying. Isn't that what we do? You don't have to respond. I'm not looking for affirmation. I am. That's my love language. I just thought you should know the significance I hold you in. If I lose you, I might as well lose everything. If you're gone, the world will crumble. Will crumble, that. And your speech will too. That's kind of dramatic. I like dramatic. I won't apologize for how I feel. Neither will I. I gaze up at Ray. It feels somewhat surreal that Ray, binary star, just confessed his love for me. I continue to stare, and his heart starts to blush, and he looks away. What is it? Nothing. You really love me? Say it again. Don't repeat staring at me like that. He's embarrassed. Finally. My meal. My food is here. I'm not embarrassed. You are so insufferable. I laugh, and Ray's expression softens up. He touches my face again, looming ever closer. You are so undeniably perfect. Ryan, can I kiss you? Finally! This is great build-up, by the way. This almost happened. I love an almost kiss. I love it. I love it. Give me all the almost kisses. That shit fuels me. My heart leaps out of my chest. Ray's face so close to mine, I could almost feel the heat rolling off of his skin. Imagine saying no. Imagine. I would never, until I have to. But I would never. I nod slowly. Wait, slowly. And Ray's hand moves to the base of my head. He leans in, softly pushing his lips into mine. We did it! I'm kicking my feet! His fingers weave into my hair, and I can feel him sigh. I woke up again, and OMG, where are we? Butter! Download the game! It's so good! It's so good. We gotta kiss. We gotta kiss. When I don't pull back, Ray deepens the kiss. My heart is hammering in my chest. I become greedy at the sensation of Ray's lips gently colliding into my own. I want to taste him. My fingers reach up and wrap into the collar of Ray's shirt. I pull him closer. His hand tightens in my hair in response to my action. I also like... There's a lot of yandere games where, like, I feel like you don't get enough initiative. Like, the yandere keeps happening to you, and it's either you accept it or you don't. Like, you actually get to, like, accept it in-game. You know, like, you could not accept it if you really wanted to. You know what I mean? But I'm leaning into it. His hand tightens in my hair in response to my action. I push my tongue against his lips, and he parts, brushing his tongue against my own. He groans and pulls back, which is so funny. I have like family members like walking around while I'm streaming because that's just what they do because, you know, I'm not the only one in the house. And of course they're hearing me read this. So that's extra entertainment for all y'all in chat. He groans and pulls back, a small smile forming on his lips. I look up at him, hungry. We should probably stop, or I will have a harder time stopping myself later on. We should probably stop because I'm on stream. Like, it's a lot. His black eyes are filled with warning. Okay, fine. Good, thank you. He leans down, placing a kiss on my forehead. You should try and get some sleep. You look exhausted. I look exhausted? Ray, you look like you haven't slept in weeks. I don't really get much sleep. Do you think you can sleep in with me tomorrow? Ray gives us a little smile. We will see. Try to get some sleep, Star. You too, Ray. I cuddle into him and his arms tighten around me. He's dangerous. He is. I like danger. With the comfort of Ray's tight hold, I fall asleep in no time. I wake up in the middle of the night. Ray's lowered voice bounces off the wall softly. Yeah, I did it. What else did you want me to say? So what are you gonna do? Actually, let me rephrase that. What can you do? I love him, dude. I love him. I love him. I love him. How many times are we gonna say it? It's like getting worse and worse. I'm becoming the yandere. Like as time goes on, it's getting to a point where it's making me crazy. Like I'm losing it. I'm losing all sense of composure. I was a different person before this stream. Cheers to that. He said, what can you do, bitch? We can't do anything. No, I'd rethink that if I were you. If you want to put me on trial, the reputation of your best hero is tarnished. You can fire me if you want. I'll gladly take the vacation. See? Nothing else you can do. What now? Well, I'd recommend you keep a leash on your other heroes. Keep them the fuck away from my personal life. Frankly, I'd recommend that for any of you. We both know what I'm capable of, and I'm no longer satisfied with playing nice. Ray glances at me and I shut my eyes to pretend I'm asleep. I'm unsure if he saw me looking at him, but he walks over and sits near me on the edge of the bed. He pats my head softly. He must have thought I was tossing and turning. After my breathing evens, he can read our thoughts, girl. Brian, he can read thoughts. He knows if we're faking it. I look forward to watching the NAHA actually do their fucking job for once. Yay, headshots! Please, be my guest. Tell Herschel there isn't anything you can do either. Then you better contact risk management. There is nothing NAHA, it's so hard to say, can do to make me back down. I'm getting what I want, and frankly, as far as I'm concerned, everything else can burn. That's all about... I should not be that happy about it, but you know, whatever. That's about all I have to say regarding that. Last thing, I'm gonna be late getting to work tomorrow. Ray glances at me. I have decided to sleep in. Good night. Ray hangs up the phone. He gazes down at me, his thumb tracing the feature of my face. Did I wake you up? I open my eyes slowly. The moonlight blankets Ray like a halo, giving him an ethereal glimmer. I shake my head slowly. A ghost of smirk appears on his face. You're a good liar, Ryan. Is everything okay? I told you could tell me you're lying. We are not the Lord of Lies. Apparently we're good at it though, unlike Genesis. He was horrible at lying. That stream is still so funny. Ray gets into bed next to me, his familiar warmth comforting. He runs his fingers down my cheek, leaning in. You don't have to worry about anything. I'll take care of everything. Go back to sleep. I nod and lay my head back down. Soon everything fades into a familiar darkness. I wake up as something tickles my cheek. My eyes readjust and I glance over. Ray snoozes near me soundly. I try to get up, but his arms are wrapped tightly around my waist. He mumbles something and nuzzles at the top of my head. Ray? 5 more minutes. Ray. His eyes flutter open when he realizes his hold on me. His face goes pink and he scrambles up. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I usually don't. It's okay. You were pretty out of it there. Ray stretches, his toned body brushing against the thin black shirt. Yeah, I honestly haven't slept that soundly in ages. I'm surprised I even woke up. That makes 2 of us. Ray gets out of bed yawning. Do you mind if I take a shower? No, not at all. Don't worry, I'll be out of your hair soon. And I'll be into your hair? He retreats into the bathroom. I eye his duffel bag that he always brings with him. Are we gonna snoop? I know it isn't a nice thing to do, but after everything that's been going on, I can hardly be blamed for being a little skeptical. I can't disregard what I saw in that warehouse. I can't disregard what was spoken about on that phone last night. I can't disregard my safety by having him around my apartment so often without knowing if he's dangerous or not. OMG, a man who showers. I know, so rare, unfortunately. I first poke at his duffel bag. One thing I do like, my husband is very good at, like, when he gets home, and if he feels like he's stinky, he'll run away from me. Like, he's very insecure about it. So he constantly is showering because he just, like, does not... I don't think I've ever smelt him bad before, like, in my life. And it's just like, yes, on that. T. Get you a man who fucking washes his ass. Inside as well. That shit ain't gay, it's just the thing to do. And then I slowly open it. Inside were some changes of clothes. Just a sweatshirt and some jeans. I smell them, but nothing seems off. They smell like Ray, slightly of pine and toasted sugar. I love the smell of pine! I swear I'm losing my mind. Like, I joked about it 1,000 times before, but like, in some ways, the story feels like it was fucking written for me. They're like, he is mine! He was written for me! Everybody before doesn't exist. While I am digging around in his clothing, I accidentally shake loose a carton of cigarettes. I would probably need some stress relief if a whole city relied on me too. I feel something hard in a pocket. It looks like a pen I used to have. There isn't much in this duffel bag. Some clothing, a notebook, some keys, a couple of phones. Hear a bump in the shower and I realize I probably don't have too much more time to snoop. I feel like we'd get more out of a notebook than we would a phone. Because a phone might have like a password or something. Yeah, let's just go notebook. I glance at a small notebook. It seemed like an odd thing to carry for a superhero. Flip it open. On the pages, there are small drawings at different planets and notes. The drawing notes go on for pages and pages. Something about the handwriting feels off to me. To confirm my suspicion, I hop up on my nightstand. I open the nightstand, grabbing the coffee sleeve from Ray I had kept. My suspicions were correct. The handwriting on the coffee sleeve and the handwriting from the first good chunk of the pages in the notebook are not similar at all. As the pages continue, the handwriting gets closer to the handwriting that is on the coffee sleeve. Is this all Ray, or is this someone else too? That's weird. The drawings on the pages always look a bit childish, never seeming to change. The pages near the end trail off, a chunk of pages are missing. The final page is an image of two spheres and the words, "We orbit around each other." Alright. Wait, won't you read our thoughts that we were sniffing? That's true! That's so true, yeah! Fuck! Well, it's fine. As I'm returning everything to the duffel bag, a wallet tumbles out, flopping against the floor. A square of paper slides out of the wallet as it hits the ground. I snag it off the ground, opening the wallet to put it back inside. As I flip around the small square, my hand pauses. My heart threatens to leap from my chest. Is it a picture of us? On the small square that was tucked inside of the wallet was a very familiar view, one I saw when looking into the mirror. A view of myself around 3 years ago. Damn, this really was written by me. You know how many love interests I've had who are like in love with the MC before they met them? At least 2. It's me. In my villain outfit? Petting a cat? Whoa! Hold up, wait. This reframes everything, bro. Is he only after us because he's trying to take us down as like a villain? Or does he really like us? I think he really likes us. Because we really haven't done that villain thing. And we only did it because we had to. It wasn't like it's like, wait a minute. I know, this changes everything. What the fuck? And then the cat. The cat, I'm still convinced is Haley. Like, I feel it in my bones. As the shower shuts off, I am jolted back to reality. I shove the picture back inside of the wallet and bury it back into the bag, zipping it up just how it was before. Okay, I have to do one thing. Okay, so we're almost at the end of stream, and I really don't want to leave it on cliffhanger, but I don't know how long the game is, and I don't know if, like, there's only a little bit left, or if there's a lot left, so I need to check. It said that it was, like, 2.5 hours, which it could be, like, very close in that sense. I might give it, like, another 30 minutes just to see, but if it keeps going, I might have to cut it short and save it for next week, because I'm running out of time. Which I don't want to do. I want to get it done all in one sitting. And oh no, and Ray's only one love interest? Yeah, there's no way. There's no way, bro. We're gonna get it done in one sitting, I don't think. Honestly, games are always longer when streaming. You think so? I mean, I think a little bit longer, but not too much longer. Fuck. Oh god. Okay, it's so good. I don't want to stop. Okay, I'm gonna give it 30 more minutes, and we'll see where we land. Okay? Alright? Okay? Yes, this is true, though it depends on reading speed and such. Okay. A couple of minutes later, of pretend reading, Ray exits the restroom. He approaches and leans against the wall where he usually does by the window. This time, instead of smoking a cigarette, he is really focused on me. His intense look look makes me squirm. He knows! He knows! Oh, shit. There is something disconnected about his eyes. So you were digging through my stuff or something? Yeah, just admit to it. Just take it. Did you have fun reading through my notebook? A little. It's interesting. I would have read it for you if you asked me nicely. Ray levels a look at me. It seems like you are unnerved by me on some level. That you don't trust me. He pushes himself off the wall and walks towards me. So, ask me whatever you want. If you ask, I'll tell you anything. What do you want to know, Ryan? Why do you have a photo of me? I mean, that was just like the abilities are probably important too, but this is the most important. A line can be stretched into 15 minutes when there's a lot of fun talking about it anyways. True. And all the sipping I've been doing. Why do you have a photo of me in your wallet? A photo from 3 years ago. Do you remember what you were doing in that photo? I try and think back. What was I doing during that time 3 years ago? My eyes widen. I was robbing a house. You know, as you do. I looked panicked at Ray. I'm not going to turn you in or anything, dummy. At that time, I was on my way to my next assignment when I saw you break into the house of a legislator cat. I was going to quickly take care of you, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was an odd feeling. Before that moment, I never really had any issues getting rid of criminals. I truly believe that if someone commits a crime, they are opening themselves up to punishment, that the world was better off without them. But that day, something changed. I kept watching you run around, playing with the cat, and something in me just couldn't compute that you were a criminal. Yeah, we were a criminal. We were a villain at one point, but we did it because we had to eat. Okay, we stole because we needed to feed ourselves. It was the first thing established, and our criminal name was Grimes because that was the name I chose, and I'm not proud of it. His eyes peer into mine. He had a bag of everything you came there for in hand, all the jewels, money, blackmail. So without a doubt, you were a criminal. But I couldn't get myself to dispose of you. So I became curious. I kept trying to predict where you would hit next, just so I could catch a glimpse of you. Sometimes I was right, sometimes I was wrong. Stalker. Ray laughs. I guess I became a little obsessed. You broke my ideals and I had to figure out why. Why didn't you say anything? I couldn't just talk to you. If you, a petty criminal, knew that you were on Binary Star's radar, you would have disappeared from the city, possibly even the country the next day. But eventually you disappeared anyways. By that time, I didn't realize how much of me depended on you. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. You were all I thought about. You had become my binary star, and without you, my balance is off. All I'm gonna say is this is scarily similar to my Yandere project, and that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. And like at this point, it's almost scary. Like I have to contact Concrete and be like, I promise you, I did not play this game at any point beforehand. We just happened to think similarly, and now our games are kind of a little too similar for my liking. But it's fine. They're distinct enough. But it's like, what the fuck? You know? We orbit around each other. I'm wondering if Binary Star Hero was a screen name he had as kind of a title related bonus, kind of like I'm never letting go of you, as all binary stars are orbiting around each other. That's what was written in the thing. I became a zombie during my day. I would just smile and say what they wanted me to, and at night I sought you out. I finally found you 3 weeks ago. I transferred to work in the city. I purchased a condo. I formulated the perfect plan to meet you. You were never supposed to figure out that I was Binary Star. I was hoping that you would either fall for me or a Binary Star, but not both. Ray sighs and rubs his forehead in frustration. I just didn't expect your old partner to also try and chase you down, too. And now I know. He truly won't stop until he is 6 feet under. Maybe we've just got, like, something that makes people, like, obsessed over us. Why are you so obsessed with me? Dang, the title makes a lot of sense for a yandere. It really does! It's really good. I love the plot twist. Honestly, same. With another dev, we were discussing projects, a yandere one, that I have, and the plots were crazy similar. Same trope, same situation, same reason for the love interest to act the way that he does. I think, to be fair, I think if you write something similar, you're going to like cross paths at some point where you're going to like incidentally have a lot of things in common. Like, for instance, you know how like a lot of people were trying to say like Kimba the Lion and the Lion King were the same thing, or like one had copied the other, and it's like that's not true. It's just they both happen to be about lions who were going to be king in Africa, and there's just so many there's just like too many things that you have to have in common just by the basis of where it is, you know what I mean? So it's like they are similar, but they are different. I will make that clear. But it is funny how many similarities there are. It's like it's freaking me out in a good way. I need to talk to Concrete. Concrete, please. I promise, I swear. Ray levels an intense gaze at me. After 3 years, I came to the conclusion that you are what matters. Not crime, not justice, not criminals or villains or civilians or even Earth itself. It's you, Ryan. Ray levels his gaze at me so closely, I feel like I could hear his heartbeat if I focused hard enough. Ryan, I promise I will keep you safe. I may not be the perfect shining hero from the stars that everyone claims I am, but I will be your hero. I'm not sure how to respond. Some parts of me know, thank you, isn't an appropriate response for this situation. Ray can sense the conflicting expression that drifts across my face. I know that was probably a lot. I mean, you could read my mind. I'll let you rest. He pauses as if he wants to say something, then decides to just leave it with a wave. Ray gathers his stuff and exits my apartment. Guys, I think we're gonna have to leave it there. I worry, like, look, if it was me, I wouldn't stop right now, but streaming takes a lot out of me. Having to read out loud takes a lot out of me, and I really do enjoy it. But the good news is we get to come back next week because we didn't finish it in one sitting, and I'm so glad. And there are 2 other routes, by the way, just putting that out there. There's one non-binary route who I'm assuming is Haley, and then there's another male route, which I assume is double, and should I save double for last? That sounds like a recipe for disaster. I don't know. But there's a lot more to the game. I'll probably talk to Concrete and be like, hey, here's where I am, you know, what do I do? How many streams can I expect? Because I wasn't exactly sure. Like, I didn't go in blind, but I don't think the time is like right on the game page. But it's okay, it's okay. And that's true. 2 other love interests, and if you have another Shesh, we can go through those too. The crazy work that was put into it's so good! It's so fucking good! I am obsessed. I have become a yandere for this game. It is so good. Like, I genuinely just, like, I'm floored. I, like, haven't been this down bad for a love interest since, like, our Wonderland. Like, it's so good. I love that feeling. I love that feeling where you're just, like, thriving. I would love y'all. Be my boyfriend. Where is he? Wait, is he gonna let us go though? I don't know. I guess I'll just have to wait till next week. Today's Wednesday, so I guess Wednesday will be Binary Star Day until we finish it. So if you like what you saw, maybe you can play the game on your own, catch up before me, you know, watch the stream, watch it with me, whatever makes you feel good. But I really appreciate you guys dropping by and being part of this wonderful experience. Oh my god, it's so good. I'm so glad it's documented too. But like, I'm just, yeah. I'm a happy girl. Good. I'm I'm cheesing. I'm gonna have like a great day skipping, you know. But thank you all for your time. If you want to see the stream schedule, let me pull that up real fast. So today was Binary Star Hero, and what a fucking stream that was. I'm almost tempted to just kick Hakuoka out and play more Binary Star Hero, but I won't. I'll save it for next week. I need to clear. I need to cleanse myself. I don't know how to put it. I need a break. So I'll probably play some Hakuoki tomorrow. Even though again I'm tempted to kind of just not stream tomorrow because I'm a little tired. My voice is starting to get strained. So you know what? Let's put a tentative. I might stream tomorrow, but I might also just fucking drop it. And because it's a AAA game and it's not an indie game, I don't feel that guilty about it. You know. So if I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But we will guaranteed stream on Friday and Saturday for Love Me Not, Love Me and Love Me Not by Lady Meowsith and Traveler's Road by Keiku. Those are still 2 games I really want to play. And I'm pretty sure we'll be able to finish Love Me Not in one stream. So if you're interested, I'll be streaming same time as I have been this week. And I guess I'm streaming next week whether I want to or not, because 2 of the games I have to continue. So far, Under the Stars, I have to do the Jester route for that on Monday, and then I have to do Binary Hero Star next week too. Not that that's a bad thing. trust, it's gonna be a good week still, you know. But pretty much when March starts, I won't be able to stream as frequently because I have 2 scripts to write in that time. I have a lot of stuff I still got to do, but I caught up early on some other stuff for February, so I had a little bit of time to actually play games, and man, I miss it. Oh my god. It's been so fun. Wait, can I not save? Is it still broken? Because that might be an issue, actually. Hold up. Are we on 3? Okay, we could save. It was just broken in that one part. That's fine. Yep. Okay, so we saved. We're good. So thank you guys for being here. Send some love to the game. Play it yourself. Download it. Whatever. Just show general support. And I hope to see you guys, you know, in the next couple of days. Though I might take a break tomorrow. I'm so real. I might just fucking take a break tomorrow. I'm tired. This is why I don't stream these many days in a row, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, who knows? I might feel very inclined to do it. Oh wait, the villain was in love. Yeah. 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 Thanks to the live stream. No problem, guys. Thank you. Okay. You guys have a great rest of your day. I know it's night for some of you, so have a good night. Sleep well. Okay. Bye-bye.